And hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. We are Hard Knock Dice. My name is Jonesy. Whoa, my phone's also unmuted. That is another fact about me. My name is Jonesy, your dungeon master for the evening, and these beautiful people around me are your heroes for the evening and my best friends. Today we're going to continue across it's already a good start to the session today, folks, so we are gonna just have fun. Before we get started, we're gonna continue across Eberron today. But before we do, as always, thank you for that in chat. Hydra ! Charity. Go click on that link. We're raising money with Extra Life, specifically the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So open your heart wallets to a really great cause. Go be a hero in real life and do the lawful kind thing. And go be a hero. So you may notice our hero up here, Artyom. He's not going to be with us today. He had some IRL stuff to take care of. He is not dead, regardless of what that picture may suggest. So have no fear. He may be by the end of the session. That would be tough if I killed him while he's not here. But things happen, and you know what? Maybe you'll just learn to come to the sessions. No, I'm just playing. We'll see. So
we play hardball here. You don't show up, you die.
Yeah,
no excuses.
We thought about losing experience, lose your character actually. So that's why Koshik's going to be obliterated at the very beginning.
Oh no!
Jokes, all jokes. But in all seriousness, is that it? Any other announcements? While I have you guys, our wonderful folks here with us at the very beginning, we will be streaming Eberron next weekend on the 16th. However, the next 2 weekends after that, on the 23rd and the 30th, we're going to be doing home and holiday stuff, so we won't be going live then. If you have some stuff to catch up on, it's a wonderful time to go catch up on YouTube. We have hundreds of hours of content on YouTube with this campaign, as you can probably see in the title that I had to update and also fucked up earlier, but it's okay. This is episode 141 of Eberron, so there are lots of content. We also have our Whispers in the Dust campaign, DM'd by our wonderful Ian /Gandalwin, that we stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and those episodes are up on YouTube as well. And as well as all of our past campaigns like Blood and Silver, as well as all of our one-shots. So go check all of those out. Is that it? Did I miss anything? Anybody?
Ghost of Saltmarsh.
Ghost of Saltmarsh as well, indeed. I wasn't going to go that far back or in that deep in the trauma vault, but you know, I was going to keep that locked up where it belongs.
Trauma vault.
It's trauma vault. It's definitely a trauma vault.
It's absolutely a trauma vault.
Everybody had fun.
Not me.
Until they didn't,
I had
including the
fun.
viewers.
I never stopped having fun, so I don't know, man. Not like a personal problem to me.
So, anybody got anything else? Fun, exciting? All right. In that case, last we left off, I had to smack my mic in the middle of that just to make sure it was completely unserious. Last we left off, our heroes, the Shining Vanguard, did the hero thing, saving people from an atrocity committed at the at Thronehold, an island where our King Gandalwin here amassed a group of world leaders to talk about the impending invasion of Zoriat, the Plane of Madness. At the end of this, after he was successful in convincing nations to put aside their differences for now and that there was a bigger enemy, it ended in fire and blood. Gandalwin, attempting to save himself, put up a shield, but unfortunately saved his life, but not the entirety of his left arm. His friend and the First Knight of the Flame, Lucas Porter, as well as one simulacrum of Crowley's one major, Yuri, did a little bit of finagling and had to remove it as it was stuck under some debris. We picked back up in Crown Home, King Gandalwin's home in Korth, where Lucas told Gandalwin that the Keeper of the Flame had been taken, one Jayla Duran, an oracle and a religious leader for the entire country of Thrain. Gandalwin has some personal connections with. She is the one that told him that there was some sort of curse on his parents so long ago. That was so long ago. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Oh man. That she was also taken along with one. Well, Go watch the one shot. The Shining Vanguard met back up with Ganduin, doing the best that they could to save who they could, which included a dwarf from House Kundarik, the Baron of House Kundarik, Morrigan, who Artyom proceeded to get drunk after saving him, and House Kundarik has agreed to release the chains of Baishik as well as some of their wealth on top of that to help assist with this war. An unheard of maneuver. Gunther was turned down and heartbroken by the love of his life, Pip. And some revelations were made by Otto and Crowley that unmistakably Milo had sabotaged the protections around the island of Thronehold, with aberrant magics destroying the abjuration shields that one of the 12 Cervelian Tetraitzi had placed upon. Cervelian told Ganduin the day after all of this was done, that there were things that they were preparing for with Zoriat, that they didn't have their heads up their ass like the rest of the world did. Cervelian told him that they were preparing mages and figuring out on multiple fronts what to do. He also shared with him that Zoriat couldn't survive here for very long without certain anchors to this plane. He shared with them that they would wither away like a human would on the plane of Maybar, the plane of undeath, would just simply wither you away. And the same would happen to creatures of Zoriat eventually. It's how the Dakani Empire defeated them so long ago. However, when you have an entire country turned into a force of chaotic magic centered on this continent, you have an anchor for them. And the solution for that, he does not know, which he went off to research afterwards. And at the end of last session, our king here gave a speech to the city of Korth, but reverberating across the country of Karnath, that war was coming, that they were to march on the daughters of Sorakel and the nation of Droam. We panned our cameras onto other nations doing the exact same thing. Ayundair, Thrain, Valinar. Speeches given across to, well, there's no easy way to, they want retribution and vengeance. But it's a bit of a ruse. They want the daughters of Sorakel thinking they're putting their troops out of place. Only known to the highest echelons of politicians here, Ayandar's Shining Vanguard, but they are going to be going into Droam somehow, some way, to get the Keeper of the Flame and any other captives there may or may not be, as well as exact a little bit of vengeance on their own. So, Shining Vanguard, we pick up. Oh, and not necessarily. Well, our friend Otto also departed from the Shining Vanguard, talking to his friends one by one after creating a new bionic arm for our friend King Ganduin. Spoke to all of his friends and saying that it was time for him to create the Iron Vanguard and time for him to find his place in this world and help others find their place, so that maybe they wouldn't fall on the same path as the Lord of Blades. We pick back up after this speech. Shining Vanguard, those who were present on the balcony, as well the rest of you waiting in the room behind King Ganduin, gather once more in your quarters. After addressing the crowd, that the hum of the crowd is still electric outside. It is getting evening time. You suspect that Korth will probably be lively for days at this point. There are some technical things that need to be handled for Korth before the king's departure. I say for Korth, but for all of Karnath, and that's who is going to lead while the king is out. So we're gonna pick back.
Pip.
Pip stand? Pip decided not to go. Pip's like, you know what? Actually,
I mean, if you're going to give her control of a lot of armies and money.
I think not.
Pip may be
Throwing her hat in the ring.
may be displeased with the amount of money that she sees on Karnath's books when she looks. However, you all pick back up in this room all together once more, speaking with the exception of Lucas, who an aide comes in and speaks to you, Gainwin, and says, my liege, after you are finished forgets his title for a second. First night of the flame, Lucas is aboard the Stormbringer and is requesting your audience. He mentioned a more thorough plan for things going forward, but this is it.
Okay.
Bows and leaves out of the room.
And this is just after the speech.
Yeah, this is like minutes after. You still hear the crowd going wild. It's getting later in the evening at this point, probably 6 or 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there anything that anybody would like to do here?
I have a plan for the leadership of Karnath for during my absence, but I'll go ahead and go speak to Lucas first.
You want to speak to Lucas first?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and talk to Lucas.
Okay.
Or I will anyway. That's my plan.
Very well.
Unless anybody objects.
All right. You guys head back towards the Stormbringer. You are stopped in the hall, Gainwin.
Okay.
Almost immediately after you exit out of your room, you see Anya Keisel standing there.
Anya?
She says, "Hi, how are you?"
I'm better now that I've got 2 appendages.
I wanted to check on you,
Bound.
but I also wanted to. There is someone who would like to see you. If you're not ready to see her, then that's fine. But someone from Aetur would like to see you.
Suspicion of who it is.
Who does Gainwin suspect it is?
What's her name? The Seeker. Is that Seeker Valentina Koslov?
Correct.
That's what I figured. I'm stepping out to meet with the first Knight of Flame. I'll see her when I return.
Very well. Is there anything that I can do?
Locate General Thorum. I'll be meeting with you and him in the near future as well. If you want to make sure that he's available and not busy.
We can make sure that happens.
Okay. Thank you.
People with money have a way of being self-assured. She does so. She gives you a slight bow and leaves. Rest of the Shining Vanguard here heading towards the Stormbringer, where Lucas Porter is waiting on you.
Is the Stormbringer parked like at Stormholm or not?
At Crownholm? Yeah, it
at
is.
Crownholm now.
Mhm.
Sick.
Nilbo has it like pulled around back, like out of sight, pretty high up, like up towards the top floors. I'm just gonna say like it would be very easy to say that there is like a small airship port for like emergency evacuations of this place up top. So he's probably pulled up from that. Once you guys get on, maybe pulls a little bit away from it and up. Lucas is sitting there on one of the steps. Nilbo still asleep down below deck somewhere. Erish bringing up some like hot tea up to Lucas, who seems to be deep in thought. Lucas stands up, sets tea to the side, standing or sort of staring at the lot of you. Good. I wanted to meet and talk about what our actual plan was for doing this.
Right.
As much, and he looks at our team, he says, as much as I would like to just go in there and do what we need to do, we do need to plan it a bit better if we want to ensure our odds of survival, which I want to say aren't great to begin with. And if any of you have any delusion that we are going into something that is not incredibly deadly, get that out of your mind now. He looks at the rest of you. There's a very good chance most or all of us will not come back from this.
I assume you have, but just in case. Have you... What's the word I'm looking for? Made preparations in Thrain, just in case.
I did. Our team here took me earlier today. That's what I was doing and getting dealt with.
All right. Well, I think it's reasonable to say we know where we're having to go, right? The crag. Unless anybody knows of some super secret spot, like a bunker or something in Droam where they're staying instead. It seems the only reasonable place to go.
You'll remember that 2 of the 3 sisters are...
They reside like there.
They reside
one
in the crowd.
above city and one down below, in like a recreation of
like a mockery of a Breelish.
A mockery of Breland, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Because the anus hag down below, and then fucking I'm blanking on what the other one was, but yeah. Okay. All right. I don't think the crag is small though, so.
No, and I don't think we have any. Thrain doesn't, at the very least, any sort of military documents that are mapping that out. And you guys would have seen as well, like in that information, the spies that were sent there considered themselves martyrs. They died for the information that they were able to send back.
And it wasn't much in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
Not specifics anyway.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess I'm just going to come out and say it. First, planning an approach. Are we just teleporting in? To me, seems like a one-way trip. Seems like we could get in a situation where we could not teleport out, right?
Possibly.
Different thing being, they have some air presence, or they did in the war, albeit it was not comparable to anything that you're on right now. That's assuming they haven't made any sort of improvements over the last 3 years, though, which we can assume. I think it would be safest to assume the worst.
If they have air presence, then we could potentially, if we have any idea what that looks like, maybe we could enter through deception, perhaps some kind of illusion on a large scale. Just kind of gestures at the Stormbringer.
Hiding the entire ship.
Right. Either hiding it or just making it look like one of theirs, just long enough to hold up to enough scrutiny that we can get close.
It'd take a hell of a lot of magic.
How many of us are there in total with Lucas? 8?
Yes.
Yes, so we have 8.
Assuming you're not bringing anyone else.
Right. Oh, and then fucking because Slick.
Is it 8 or 7 with Otto gone?
With Otto gone, it's 7.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is it called? Sorry, I'm checking a spell.
It's okay. Take your time.
Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, no. Artyom kind of speak up. Hey, I can always turn all of us into wind. It is relatively hard to see.
Do you have any way to get back that doesn't rely on magic after the fact?
I was kind of... Hey, Slick. I assume what you do is magic, right? Some degree?
I'm not real good on the spells and stuff, but yes, sir, as far as I can see, magic. I'm pretty magical.
Okay, I figured. outside the fucking booking it. No. We'd either have to. We'd have to. I mean, as far as I'm aware, I think the only physical transportation that would cut it would be the Stormbringer, and that still leaves how to get it there.
Okay.
I mean, we are in contact with the 12. I mean, they are incredibly powerful magicians. I'm sure that they.
Then let's do that. Maybe they can just send us there. Send the airship there.
I mean, if they can send the airship, there's still the issue of, I mean, the airship has to be unmolested long enough for us to get in, do what we're doing, and get out, and then leave. It needs to be able to go unnoticed. So it either needs to be invisible, which there's precedent for that, actually. What would you say, DM, was the size comparison between the invisible boat we had?
The difference between huge and gargantuan.
Oh, so significant.
Well, I mean, yes, but the give me an Arcana check there, Gandalin.
Hell yeah, brother. I got this.
And it'd be super cool if you had someone right there who had like a +20 to
auto cries a tear of oil from 5 miles away.
Why am I crying?
5?
5.
Yeah, you have no idea how it works.
No.
It may not even be based on size, so it could work, could not.
There was a sailing ship that we encountered. Actually, it was the boat we brought to Flamekeep, that we sailed to Flamekeep originally. Actually, we stole it from Flamekeep originally. Kinda. We got it from.
Oh, that's right. That's the ship that the keeper that Jayla gave to you.
Right. It was in the possession of Rapier guy. Rapier. I don't think I ever learned his name. It's crazy. But it was in his possession, and it had the capability to the entire vessel just disappeared. And I mean, that was smaller than this is, but I mean that indicates it is possible.
I would say so, especially if we have access to Wizards of the 12.
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't want to help, but yeah, you know, spellcasters, they're a little prickly, so. But if they could do that, I mean, and if they can't do that, surely a large-scale illusion to just change the appearance of the vessel would be easier than making it entirely invisible, I would assume. Looks at people who can do spells in the party. Crowley and Artium, namely, since Otto's not around.
I will make a... I see you got Artium's character sheet pulled up.
I do. His Arcana is a +3.
Artium rolled a 12 plus, you said +3, so 15.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Go for it.
Also depends on how quickly this kind of work can be done. We are now on a tight time frame.
Nat 20, 34.
With a 34,
Jesus.
You think it can be done. It's just it's a matter of who does it and how many folks like you have focusing on it. If you have a couple of people of decent power, this can be done for you, turned invisible and teleported away. It's just a matter of getting folks that are capable of doing those things.
If we have people with capability, we can get this done.
Hold on, did you say somebody could just teleport the whole fucking ship?
With enough people.
With enough people.
Enough people focusing.
Right. Well, this is a one-time thing. The invisibility, it's a little more hairy if we can only do it once. A sailboat, it just could be invisible. But I mean, if we in the short time frame, the best we can get is this is how much time it's going to be invisible for. Then I mean, that's what we've got. But we can ask them about that. So that takes care of getting us there with a physical mode.
Except for the there. Escape. Where do we go? We go to the crag immediately, or we go to the
unless
outskirts.
You can think of somewhere better to start.
I'm just thinking of the outskirts and working our way in.
Right.
Ultimately, it's a massive city, and we have no idea what we're going to be getting ourselves into. But we can assume that there's going to be denizens of this city. that there's going to be a population of not so kind monsters with it.
Wasn't there some kind of? Weren't we told there was some kind of tower there in Droam, or did we see it? This is something, Ian. I can't quite remember if people talked about it or if we just saw it.
RTM saw it, and I think you all were told about it. You were talking about the tower. Are you talking about Mordane's tower, the Flesh Weaver?
Mm-hmm. I couldn't remember how much we knew about him.
I don't think you guys ever
I don't think we knew
investigated that
much.
thread too much. Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember because I was like, it's like if there's some powerful mage, I mean, who may be in cahoots, maybe at a different place where they may be being kept. I still feel like the Crag is more likely because that's their seat of power.
No, I agree with you. I'm just thinking of we fly in there and we don't know where to drop. It's going to take some time to investigate, I think. Some scouting.
Right. I would say perhaps we could, I mean, our team's looked at things from far away before, but it seems like that may not work. Not very well, considering when he tried to find the keeper, that it seemed blocked.
Yeah, RTM says it failed instantly.
Yeah. I don't know if that is simply that we do not know the scale. We can try. We can try seeing if there are other parts. If there are parts, like you said, the city is huge. I think it probably unlikely that the whole place is impossible. But that could be wrong.
Stacy, just to answer your question there, magic works fine in Droam. Lucas's whole point right now is if you guys go into Droam with magic and use all of your resources, you may not have any way out. Like he's basically
we want
saying
a physical backup.
Yeah, he's saying that going in with just a teleport or something like that will definitely get you there, but he's worried that's a one-way trip for everybody.
Yeah, because we are like the odds of us having spare spell slots, especially if the hot like levels high enough to get us out, are low.
Gotcha. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we can certainly try. I mean, if we are having to, depending on the time it takes for the 12 to hopefully assist us with, getting the ship there, or at least making it invisible, that may take a little time. We can certainly try some magical scouting, if not doing it the old-fashioned way, physical, sneaking around, don't get caught.
RTM also holds up his lantern and says, we don't have to worry about people looking in on us as long as I have this on me. So we should have a little bit more time than those spies did back in the day. This has a non-detection radius on it of 30 feet. So as long as folks are close enough to me, you can't be seen by anybody else.
Well, I'm really fucking glad you've got that here while we're having this meeting. Holy shit. Okay.
Calculated.
Good thinking. Good job. Okay,
Lucas speaks up and says, I know we have feigned preparing for war for the most part. Do we want to attempt to speak to someone in Breland to actually occupy the borders and maybe pull forces out of the Crag?
That's not a bad idea. If we can get them to cooperate.
After the death of King Boronel, they'll be on hand. Give me a quick history check with advantage.
Sure. 19 on the D20 with a, oh, I forgot. I got proficiency. Oh, no, that's
Persuasion.
his. No. That I was looking at RTM's character sheet. I was like, wow, I don't know when I got. So 18 with advantage. I got proficiency in investigation is what I did.
Gotcha. With an 18, King Boronel was a king of the people. He was loved. You think that of probably all of the nations ready to go to war, Breland is up there. Okay. So you think it'd take very little pressure to
Get them because they would be putting pressure on the Greywall Mountains.
Correct.
Is that my understanding? That's
Yeah.
that's that closest border. That's
Mhm.
that border of Breland mostly, and then there's little gaps on either side of the mountains.
Right.
That are okay.
He says,
Which the crag is actually relatively close to that eastern border. Like they're.
which leads me to believe if they go ahead and start positioning that way, we may have a little bit more time, or maybe we can bide ourselves some time by having them do that. Sail the airship that direction. Maybe we don't even have to worry about teleporting it there. Although
The less chance we have to get spotted on the way in, the better.
Right. Regardless, if we do that, maybe we pull some resources away from the crag. They're still not going to leave all of that everybody's not going to be outside of the crag. There's going to be thousands and thousands of denizens still there.
Right.
Trolls, medusas, harpies, all sorts of things.
That lantern's all well and good. Is that magic anybody else can perform? Anything anyone else knows how to do?
I have a spell of non-detection.
You can cast
Lasts for
non-detection.
8 hours. Yeah, for 8 hours.
We're gonna need that because lantern's all well and good, but if there are gonna be parties scouting, we need to be able to prevent them from being scribed.
Pip, can you read non-detection real quick?
Yeah, it says for the duration you hide a target that you touch from divination magic. Target can be a willing creature or a place or an object no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. The target can't be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors during that time.
So what Pip can do is a smaller version of what the lantern does.
It can target a person.
Right, or an area of 10 foot by 10 foot. So
right, but
a campground basically.
Or even a place, right? A place or a thing.
It's not a concentration, so it can be cast just on an individual.
Right.
Correct. And I can do invisibility as well. And I can do that to third level. I can do an additional, so I can do 2. One, yeah, I can do 2 creatures.
If it lasts for 8 hours, that's plenty.
Yeah, okay. But invisibility is just for an hour, but non-detection is for 8. So just depending on if people need to split off or whatever I got to do, it's there.
I'm going to be perfectly honest. I don't think anybody besides one or more of the 3 of us should be trying to sneak around through the crag. And I'm just going to point at myself, Pip, and Azur. No offense to the rest of you, but this needs to be as quiet as possible.
Lucas shakes his shiny silver full plate and says, "No offense taken."
Good.
I do think that the less time we split up, the better.
Oh, absolutely. But like you said, information is at the premium, and we need it. And we don't have any.
I agree. Fewer people gone, we can move faster and lighter as well.
If the 3 of us can step in, and if we are able to prevent ourselves from being detected through magical divination, 8 hours is a long time. That's plenty. Get in, find out what we need to know. Come back. Action plans from there.
Whatever we do, we can't fight them when they're together.
No.
We lose. We lose that fight every time when they're the coven. The 3 sisters together, it's going to be impossible. We have to single them out somehow.
We have to single them out, and we have to remove hostages. Because if they know we're here, while they still have Jayla in their possession, I just gotta look at him. Like,
I think if they wanted her dead, they would have done it. I don't know.
Sure. But they may threaten it, regardless. And
You're
are
right.
you willing to take that chance? Are you willing to call their bluff in that moment?
You're right.
So we find the keeper. Secure her safety. And hopefully one of them happens to be there and we can kill one while saving her. And then it's the other two. So I'm looking at. So Arthuraza is supposed to be some seer.
Yeah. Which is supposedly how all of the spies were pretty instantly dealt with.
Right. Do we think she's great enough that, despite this, pointing at the lantern, that she'll know we're coming? Some like predictions of the future that even if she doesn't know we ourselves are coming, that someone will be coming to sneak in. Does she need to go first? Even though, quite frankly, we don't know where she stays compared to the other two.
Yeah. That's the problem. If she has seen this coming, but it said that she sees all futures. So she may know that in some future we are coming.
All right.
She probably already knows, which means we don't have a lot of choices.
You're right. So, get in, determine the locations of the keeper.
The rest of you, ideas? You don't have to be royalty to have a good idea on how to fuck up some hags. Flame, forgive my language.
It's been like a month. I don't think it really secured that the opinion stick. Okay.
I can't blame you. It's a tough situation.
Honestly, with them having hostages taken alive, they're probably already expecting in some way, at least Gandalf, to come. Seems like they're setting an obvious trap.
They're goading him in.
The shrug.
How to get way around that, I don't know. It's just being my sneaky self.
Right.
Even that may not be.
With that, oh, sorry. With that in mind, Azor, would it be good to have a distraction? Someone to maybe faint at the edge of Droam and then faint back out to draw their attention a bit and make them think that their plan has worked?
I think that is the intent with Breland. Have Breland as since they share a border.
And they are on board.
They will be.
We suspect strongly, yeah.
And then if we find her, are we just to leave her and to go
No.
back? We will take her at the moment, right?
Right. We will secure her. Hopefully
This is
early
not
enough
just
on
big
that
one.
we're not too gassed and get her out.
Sounds like the best plan we've got then. Get in, get her, get out.
Slick, would you be willing to take her back?
He looks up at RTM and says, Mister, I got a job to do. So, Mr. RTM goes with me and got no problem with it. But I'm by his side no matter what. I'm his protector. Promise to him.
Noted. Okay.
Kaushik, could you send her, could you send her to another plane? And then get her back in a different place? I don't know how that stuff works. It's way above my head.
I can
Both
send
real
her
life and
somewhere else, but I can't bring it back somewhere different.
it would only be in the same place.
Right.
If we get to her early enough, then we have magics aplenty for transportation. It just has to be before things get too bad.
I may be misunderstanding at least part of this mission here. If we have a way to send back the keeper, yes. the other part of this mission is to make sure they're not able to do this again.
Right.
I'm her protector first and foremost, which requires some proactive actions sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Still, at the very least, secure her from their power. Move forward from there. Okay.
I can speak to Breland. We have a little bit better working relationship with them than you do.
Yeah, I would assume.
I'll
I
go
will-
speak to one of your scribes, one of your sending stone folks.
Yep. I will reach out to the 12, I suppose, and fingers crossed something they can make happen swiftly, or at all.
Got it. All right. I feel marginally better.
Pip, if we are stepping away while Lucas goes to make his phone call, could you do your non-detection on him, please?
Hi.
They
And
will know that you're going to be trying to recover the keeper. Odds are good that they will be trying to look at you, and if they see what you're saying, then making the ruin the whole point.
Good point.
All right.
So yeah, Pip will just kind of walk over to him and and just kind of mutter a little under her breath. You barely hear it, right? It's meant to be thievy. And she's just like, "Is this done?"
I don't feel any different. Are we?
Right? That's the point, isn't it?
I'll trust you.
You're good.
Thank you. Takes his leave from the ship. Gain, when you're reaching out to the 12, are there any other preparations? RTM walks off from this moment and goes spend some time with Erish, knowing that he's going to be leaving again soon. Is there any other preparations or things that folks want to do in this bit of time that you have?
I'm going to be speaking to Valentin and Kozlov, and as well as separately Anya and General Thorm.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk for a real long time.
Otto is walking.
I
Samuel.
thought he was flying.
Samuel beside you.
Oh, yeah, you got little Sammy.
Well, you never know. There's lightning rails here, so. What about the rest of you? Crowley, Pip, Azur, Kaushik, anything that you guys want to be doing, preparing for this?
Just trying to keep calm for now. It's another war. Crowley's used to it, so he's going to be reading his book.
Okay,
Yep.
That's a
sure.
good idea.
Thing, reading his book, trying to remain out of emotions. Just
Namaste.
Nope.
Where are you reading your book at, Crowley?
Wherever he can find a spot like nearby. Just-
Well, you're on the Stormbringer, so you have your room here.
yeah, he'll go to his room and he'll read.
You go to your room. Your daughter stirs a little bit. What are you doing?
It's all right. Get some rest. I'm here. I'll just be reading.
Okay. Goes back to sleep. Azor, reading in your room or where at?
no, I'd be reading somewhere near the garden.
Near the garden? The garden is a bit of a dichotomy at the moment in that one half is just completely mundane, the other half is enhanced with fey magics, and there is a little like wooden box with a sign across the top of it that says small joys. And you see just little lights going on in there. You hear from within. But it's just sort of like background lo-fi music for Azur while he reads his books.
Doors count.
That's cute.
Koshik or Pip? Either one.
I'm trying not to talk over.
All right, Pip first. Go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Pip's just gonna go kind of like stretch her legs. She's just gonna go wander, just wander and walk, and just kind of try to get a little loose and burn off some energy.
Okay. You trying to stick kind of close by for right now, waiting on Lucas to return. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, she's not going to be out of like summoning range, but just, you know, kind of the pacey and the nervous energy, just kind of like wandering around.
Yeah. All right. What about Koshik?
I cannot in my brain fully flesh out an idea of how I would have this work. Since it's not during like a combat or an actual, like, nothing's actually happening right now, and I don't even know what I asked for, but I was considering like using divine intervention, or at least giving it a try, just to like give us potentially a leg up on the situation. Now, in what like aspect? Your girl's brain don't work, so I don't know.
Well, here, I'll say this. You begin to do divine intervention. You're thinking where you sort of meditating and attempting to connect to that divinity within.
Where are we right now?
But most folks are on the Stormbringer right now.
Okay, we're on the ship? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess just in my room.
Okay.
On the beach.
on the beach. Well, this is the ship. This isn't the mansion.
Oh.
Unless you
yeah,
just
you're right.
imported
Just-
sand into your room. You could have always done that, I suppose.
Yeah, just in my room.
You can meditate on the crow's nest up with Pip. She always ends up high.
Jeez. You got the high ground. But yeah, I guess just in my room where I'm like by myself and can focus.
Okay. I want you to think on it a little bit while you're casting divine intervention and what you're attempting to, what leg up you would like, what strategic advantage are you attempting to reach out for?
We didn't decide on who was going, right? I know it was between the three. It was between Gandalf Sneaky, Azur Sneaky, and Pip Sneaky, but I think she wanted to be a distraction, so I'm presuming it's Gandalf then.
Well,
or Azur.
So
Plan
everybody,
was to go all three.
yeah, all
Okay.
three
All three?
doing reconnaissance, I believe was the plan. Yeah.
Maybe like.
If you want some time to think on it, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have some time.
Absolutely.
Thank you, please.
Take some time. I'm going to head over to Gandwin and take some time thinking about that. Gandwin, you walk in. Tell me who you're going to first.
Oh God. Considering I have an idea that the conversation with Valentina Koslov is, if not unpleasant, it's at least going to be unnerving or tumultuous, at least emotionally. I'm going to go ahead and meet with Anya and Thorum first.
Okay. Sergio, not boarding the Stormbringer with you, but waiting back on the airship dock that sort of built into the crown home here, waiting for you. Walks down the hallway. He's the size of two doors, so walking just sort of right behind you, keeping pace. You see your meeting room that's gathered. You see quite a few white lions outside, indicator of you being here, as well as General Tharum as well. Sergio opens the room for you, and you see General Tharum sitting there at the meeting table, who immediately stands up and gets on one knee for you.
Wave a hand. Yeah. Unnecessary, General, please.
Some of us respect tradition, Your Majesty. He holds his helm there. He says, "How can I be of service?"
Is Anya in there as well, I assume?
Yeah, she does the same thing at one end of the table, gives a bow, like a bow when you're walking in, standing off quietly to the side.
Well, if you both could have a seat first. For
Does
this
someone
particular
tips?
conversation.
Yeah.
Sit down, and I'm just gonna kind of. All right. I assume both of you are aware of the present situation. The Accords were attacked by the Daughters.
Yeah.
Many liberal leaders killed. One that was not killed but taken was the Keeper of the Flame. Aside from the obvious that this means Droim is our enemy, they are probably in cahoots with Zoriat. Means that probably there's a reason they want everybody getting ready to try to fuck them up. Which is what we're doing right now. But hopefully while they're thinking that they're succeeding, that everybody is going to be not where they should be when Zoriat comes, we're going to get to them first. The Daughters at least.
We.
The Shining Vanguard, as well as Lucas Porter.
And you.
As a member of the Shining Vanguard, yes.
But as King of Karnath.
As King of Karnath, I'm going to be busy working on preparations for the war. There's a look in him right in the eye. And you will be my public representative in this matter. And I look over at Anya. I hope that you will be doing. I ask that you grant him what advice you can, especially in regards to maintaining your family's support towards the crown.
The White Lions have always had the Kaisel support. They will continue to have it in your stead.
Right. I don't know how much of a politician you are, General, but heed her advice. In case it looks like there may be a misstep. Additionally,
give me a quick persuasion check.
Sure. I don't happen to have advantage on that, do I? 9.
Considering your past relationship with Tharum, I'm gonna say even if you did, it'd be canceled out. So it's not an end all be all. It is just a matter of his buy-in to your words right now. You were continuing to say something though.
Yeah, I was just saying. Additionally, in my absence, I am granting you the authority to act as to be the acting leader of Karnath. Obviously, saying whatever orders you're giving are on my behalf to make sure people listen and to maintain the illusion that I'm here.
Should the people of Karnath come to learn of their king's absence, what would you have me tell them?
Yeah, good question. I would have you tell them that I would rather not send them to slaughter if I can prevent it. And this is a good way of doing so.
Anya will speak up and assist you in giving you a help action for another persuasion check here and say, the king also suffered a great loss and will need to train his arm and only using one arm for now. He'll be sent to some of the best swordsmen around Korth, maybe to Reckonmark and other places in Karnath to train his best and become war ready.
Or that, if you prefer the path of lying. 21.
21's much better.
Yeah, dropped a 3 for a 14 on the d20. Makes a big difference.
I have
General
served. Go ahead.
What was that?
No, go ahead.
General, for a long time, as the leader of the White Lions, as you have told me previously, that your charge is the safety of the people of Korth. And seeing as you, at the very least, publicly acknowledge me as your king, I'm upgrading that responsibility to the people of Karnath as a whole. You'll be the acting leader of Karnath, if by proxy. And if I should not return, then I will have you take it up, all of it. And perhaps, with no more Earwinarns or royal blood, that'll do us some good.
Is that all, my liege?
Yeah.
He stands up, grabs his helm, walks beside you before leaving the room. Perhaps I was wrong.
I just shrug.
Leaves the room. Anya stares at you as General Thorm walks out the door.
What?
Nothing. I didn't know if there was anything else that you'd like to share.
Nothing really. Keep yourself as safe as you can.
I'll be fine. She reaches across and just grabs your hand. You need to
The
take
metal
care
one?
of it. Do what?
The metal one?
Your right hand.
Okay.
Because she's sitting to your right.
I hope you will not share with your parents what was discussed here.
If it is the king's request that I do not, then I shall not.
I think they may take issue with the fact that I just said I was going to make the general of my bodyguards the next leader of Karnath if I die. And not you. Considering that was kind of their whole motivation, as far as I'm aware.
I don't know what you mean. Nonetheless, I can oblige.
Thank you.
With the current situation, I think it'd be completely understandable if you didn't want to see Seeker Koslov. I can tell her that you're very busy and that you are preoccupied, if you'd like.
Time is short and I might not get the chance again. So I'll see you.
Okay. I have her in one of the separate rooms for you.
All right.
You guys are getting up from the table, and she says, "You and I made an agreement. It's still to be honored when you get back."
Yeah. If it can be, it will.
The people of Karnath will always have my support regardless. You don't have to worry about that.
Glad to hear it.
Take that off your plate, if it was.
Slight inclination of head.
She says, "I have other matters to attend to at this point." But grabs one of the aides of the crown, and you're walked down a hall where you find Seeker Valentina Koslov, who had weeks to recover at this point, seems to have woken up. She's just sort of, when you walk in, picking at a thumbnail, sort of staring at the window. She hears the door open, turns her head, and a smile, but you can tell without much of an insight check that there's a lot of worry behind it.
Doing his best, but probably not a super good job against somebody with a decent insight of trying to just keep just as plain-faced as possible. Walks in. Seeker. Glad to see that you are awake.
It's glad to be as such. I didn't have anything of import. If you're busy, I completely understand.
Very busy soon, but not quite yet.
I was just informed of what happened while I was asleep. It's everything your parents were worried about, I am afraid.
He has not gone, like, he stepped in the doorway and it's shut, and he has not, like, walked further into the room.
Yeah.
Quite yet. Plans have a way of not going quite right, I found. So.
I saw your speech. It was... You did well.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. There is nothing that I could do to ever take back what's happened to you. Or to your parents.
Those who inflicted wrongs will soon face the retribution they've earned. Do not trouble yourself.
Give me a quick insight check.
Purple is for insight. 21.
21. Okay. On a 21, you say don't trouble yourself. And I think Ganowin sees a woman in front of him that's done nothing but for the past 20 years. I mean, she sees the culmination of her biggest regret standing in front of her. Not you, the person. Your scars. Physical and non. You see someone that's just has been very unforgiving towards herself because of the situation that she was kind of that she put you in, and she blames that wholly on herself. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come so early. I apologize. I simply wanted to see you. I'll take my leave. She bows and walks out.
As she exits, he's just like, this entire conversation is just, it is an exercise in just maintaining just as much decorum as he can.
Mm-hmm.
And so she says she's gonna go, and until she's at least halfway out the door, he's just trying to maintain that calm. She says, Seeker.
She spins around.
cannot right past wrongs, but perhaps you can mend the wrongs that I am making as we speak. Look out for the people in Ator and everywhere as much as you can. Many will die, but perhaps with your attention, less. Prevent it from happening again.
Continuing with your current insight, you say this to her, and she just accepts it as an order.
There will be orphans enough once I'm done.
If there was something I could have done to stop your mother from leaving, I would have.
I don't think you could have.
And when you are you have been forced into a position that you do not want. Unfortunately, I fear that's going to make you very good at it. You have been so far.
It is necessary.
If you ever wish to speak about your mother, I would be very happy to sit down and speak on her. You know where to find me.
That is good of you.
She leaves the room.
He just stands there for a while.
All right. Where are you going from there, Ganwin?
Bit after staying there for a bit, it's just gonna kind of try to switch tracks back to business mode, and is gonna hopefully hear from the 12.
Gotcha. You send a missive off to the 12. You know that they can find you if they're going to, wherever you are. Those that are on the ship will see Lucas approaching once more, saying, oh, I'm sorry, no, he's got other things to do. I apologize.
Ring.
Yeah, so Lucas is currently busy. You guys are walking around. Back to Kaushik if she's here. Is Kaushik not here? Okay, no, I see.
She's having stomach troubles.
I got you. Okay. Very well then. In that case, God damn, is Crowley also missing currently?
It seems that way.
Yes. Yeah. So
We out
also,
here.
I can say like one thing that after Pip like kind of wandered around and everything, she would have sought out Mop and been doing drills with him to which hand is it in? Nope, wrong. Doing bump drills like can you reach into my pocket? Gotcha. Grab his little hand, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so we've done teaching checks in the past. And I believe we have done your charisma plus your wisdom. So roll a d20, add your charisma.
It's always been done by people who are bad at it too.
With your charisma and your wisdom. And we're gonna see. I'm also gonna roll for Mop to see how well he intuits. I'm gonna let you know. Mop has an intelligence of 6. He has since he was found. So he's doing this roll.
My boy.
He's doing this roll with a -2.
Oh no.
You're muted, Stacy.
Sorry, I
No
was
worries.
like, bless him. All right, I've got a 17 on the dice, and 6. My intelligence plus my wisdom is 6, so 23.
23 is very good. Mop rolled a natural 19 -2 for a
Let's
total of
go!
17.
Because he wants to learn this.
Yeah, you're teaching Mop these like just run into drills really quickly as she's going through. And how much gold does Pip have on her right now?
Let's see, what does she have on her? I might suck and not have that in my inventory. I do. That's a good question, DM. I don't know how much gold does she have on her.
It should be in your inventory.
I'm looking.
At, like near the
Inventory
top.
up near the top right of that little box.
Oh, okay. Oh, at the top right. Oh, yeah. Oh, not much. 15.
15.
You know, she's just kind of like living rough. She's living on the good graces of her companions.
Okay, give me a quick perception check.
Okay. Let's see.
A little natty 20 from Mop. Is he rich boy now? A little rich goblin?
He might be because it's the 16.
Are you proficient?
So he. Oh wait.
What was
Am
that?
I? Him. Thank you.
So 10 plus
right.
whatever you
Ooh, let's
roll.
make
You
that-
don't roll again.
Oh, that-
It's just 10 plus whatever you roll.
Okay. So 18. He's still probably rich. So you know that's
you're-
not that good.
You're probably so you're drilling with like a certain coin, and he's like running into you and taking it, and you see him looking over on a natural one. Unfortunately, you see him looking over at your coin purse again, and he goes to like snatch it at the same time. He does it like it starts off pretty good, but when he goes to snatch it, he snatches your entire like self around, like because it's tied to your belt, and he doesn't untie it first. Whoops. And just drops it out of his hand.
So people like leg sweep him, not like to hurt him, right? But just
Right.
kind of like a little like, you know, we're gonna drive home the point and like give him a really stern look and go, good initiative, lad. Good initiative. Terrible execution. Once again. And she'll like have him just get back.
Pip's starting a thieves guild on our boat.
You know, hey, I'm just doing what Artyom said to do. You know, she follows instructions.
And you see Artyom and Eris just sort of up on the banister near the helm, looking down and just sort of smiling at this happening as you sort of go through these drills with Mop.
And
And
a candlelit dinner.
no, they're just sort of like leaning against the banister right now with each other, just watching it happen.
If Erish is happy about Mop learning to steal better, we have truly corrupted this man.
Right. Yeah. And she'll break it up like occasionally. Like there's the pickpocketing, but she'll like teach him how to dart and be light on his. I mean, she's just like doing all the things, right? Monkeying around.
Right. All right. Kaushik.
I thought about it for a minute, and then I went ahead and rolled to decide if I needed to think about it even further. And it's supposed to be equal to or less than a 17 for it to work, and I rolled a 76. So I didn't really think about it that much more.
How much health do you have? How much HP do you have? You can.
Oh, that's true. I can.
I don't think you've got that much.
I think
got
it's 5
103.
HP for every
For
one.
every 1%.
Yeah, I can't juice it that much, unfortunately. So I didn't really think about it much further from there. Like it was like as far as I got was like some form of protection.
Yeah.
For my friends.
I think that Kaushik's mind is probably a bit clouded and unable to make that connection right now. What do you think she's thinking about? There's been a lot that's happened recently.
There is a lot that's happened recently. Probably right now in the forefront of her mind is how much she. It's the same thing that's always on the forefront of her mind. Loss. She just lost Otto almost immediately after losing Milo. And then almost immediately, between the two of them, it was Dario and her mother, for good. Her father, even though he was a piece of garbage, it was just a lot of loss.
Yeah.
And Kaushik's always had a hard time dealing with that kind of thing, so.
You'll find yourself aboard the Stormbringer once more. waiting on Lucas at this point. You think this is going to take a little while. Kashik in a room, Crowley in his room with his daughter reading his book, Azur on the top deck reading his book. Ganowin just getting back aboard the Stormbringer, looking around. You see Artyom and Erish looking at Pip and Mops stealing from each other, essentially.
Nice. Good skills. Good skills to teach the youth.
And as you're all sitting here, the ones on top deck at least, Azur, Gandoin, Pip, you see a crackle of energy just in the air.
Yeah, fuck.
Off to the sort of in the middle of the airship itself. Starts small, gets bigger,
Ching.
and you see lavender energy just start sparking and crackling and crackling and getting louder, and eventually it just rips open to a raging lavender portal that looks like it just disappears into infinite chaos. And Cody, would you like to describe what we see, please?
You see Haggard wearing cracked leather coat, dirty face, scruffy and sunken, with a pattern of scars across his face, except they are black and purple, hair disheveled. But other than that, wearing the clothes that you last saw him in, torn and patched, burn marks sewn together, and with a facial expression that is a nearly unreadable blend of fear, pain, exhaustion, and just a complete blend of other things. New lines on his face that you do not recognize is Milo Goggins.
A very important question: was the information shared to the entirety of the party that Milo is the one that sabotaged the protections around the island?
Otto had not. I cannot speak for Crowley.
Crowley.
Oh, yeah.
Should I go ahead and roll initiative now?
That depends on your next actions, I suppose. As Milo pops out of this portal, Milo sort of jumping out and onto the deck of the Stormbringer. What are the first words out of your mouth?
You weren't kidding when you said we were going to be doing the seat of the pants, so bear with me for just a second.
I am so sorry. But you are in so much danger, more than you know. Even if you hate me, it is good to see you all alive.
And he is probably going to just collapse to his knees. Not that it is easy to tell whether it is from emotion or exhaustion or what. Alex, DM, I am... One question I forgot to ask you earlier, and I'm going to shoot it over on Messenger because I don't know the relevant stuff.
Sure. While after Milo says this, more crackles of energy around the ship in different places this time. Similar lavender energy all around the ship at this point. You see different points come through. One of them opens up into the same ripping portal as a humanoid figure steps out. You see him dressed in tattered leathers that they've seen thousands of years of use, and all across them clocks of different sorts that seem to be spinning in random in different directions. He bears a top hat with a clock in the center where both hands are going in opposite directions incredibly fast as well. These other crackling portals of energy open up into portals as well. 7 figures now popping out, the one with all these clocks across them. He says, looking down at Milo, "You know, I should have figured this would be where we found you. Because you're willing to cause so many other people loss, but not willing to take it on your own. I don't know if Cody can hear us right now. You can? Okay, wonderful.
Yes. Although I'm gonna have to. Apparently, I forgot to charge my earbud case. I'm just not on top of things today. So both earbuds.
A little push.
Oh Jesus, not what I'm going for. But it's what we got, so we're going with it. He looks at you, says, "But you're never willing to accept loss on your own. You know, you consider yourself so fucking smart. But if you were, you think that if you made a deal with an entity that crosses across space and time," as he pushes his glasses up onto his nose, he says, "You might be roping a couple of more people in," as you look as 7 different versions of Milo pop out of portals all around you. And I would like all of you to please roll initiative and launch Tailspire.
Okay, so you were very immediate when you told me earlier that I would need to be ready for combat. God.
I do not kid. All right.
I believed you. I just didn't know how immediate that was going to be.
Yes. All right, beautiful people. Let's roll some initiatives. Go ahead and get those out of the way. I, as a bad DM, need to do the same now. Actually, I got a little tool here that can do it for me. I think.
Oh boy. Oh, I gotta roll for myself and for our team. That's me. Team can do this one. Oof. Sorry, Kent.
Uh-oh. All
That was
right.
bad.
I don't think his was as bad as mine.
Oh, I think it was.
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay, barely better.
Just heads up, if you roll it in D&D Beyond, it autofills it to my little sheet here. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
Did it do it for me? Because I rolled.
Yeah, you rolled a 3.
Oh, sick. Yeah, then I got a +2. Oh, nat 1 +2.
Nice.
Okay, for future reference.
That's cool as heck.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. So, did Tailspire launch for you? Yes, wonderful.
I'm saying this now so you don't call me on bullshit later.
Surely.
I just
I've already
rolled my
called it.
portents, and I got 2 nat 20s on my portents.
Jesus
I know
Christ.
that's like a one day thing, but like, oh, I have never had that happen before.
That is
That's
appropriate.
That's a 1 in like 400 chance. Or it's even more wild than that because there's 2, right?
What a good time for that to happen.
The odds are very low.
Maybe it's a really
Well,
bad
20.
time for that to happen.
20, 13, and 20.
All right, beautiful people. You should see yourselves on the airship. Once you're in, go ahead and move yourself to where you think you might be. And let me go ahead and give you ownership over RTM really quickly so you can move him.
Good. Give me ownership over more and more character pieces.
Eventually.
I'm up to 4, baby. I've still got possession of Caustic and Azure.
I only see purple.
Give me back!
Like a purple field. I don't know if that's me.
It's probably
RTM
loading in
was
for you.
It's like over here.
You're
Got it,
this one
thanks.
right here, Pip.
I don't know. I was like,
I can't see anything.
You have to scroll
It's-
up your little bar, Pip. I had to do the same thing.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it probably
to make
has
sure
you down near the bottom. Yeah, or click
Yeah.
on your little portrait and it should yank
Yeah.
you up to your piece.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was totally in the middle of stones or something.
Same.
No worries. No worries
Um,
at all.
I need to, where did Milo drop down into? Like where did Milo Prime step out?
Well,
Milo Prime.
let's get his mini out real quick, and he can decide that. Go ahead. Oh, wait, I need to give you permission real quick.
Bro, he got the strap.
There you go. You should have permission.
He's double strapped up. Heyo. Yo, Milo looking kind of gangster after being trapped somewhere for a while.
Okay.
Go off, King.
I will go ahead and reveal Mop and Glop. I'm sorry, not Mop and Glop, but Erish and Glop. Erish was beside Artyom.
RT.
I'm gonna roll for this combat really quickly. High, Glop was on top of the ship. Low, he was not. And it's a 64, so he's just up here hanging out with you guys. Probably, I'll say he's acting like he was steering the ship. Because that's fine.
Is that where Milo popped out, Tony?
Sorry, I was adjusting settings.
Directly in the middle of the bow beam. How
Good.
appropriate.
Good.
I don't know. I'll let the DM decide, actually. He was apparently running from something, so probably wasn't being too accurate.
Yeah, no, you put yourself, like I said, you decided where you were going to pop out at. So if you got on your knees right where you popped out at, you put yourself where you think you would have done so. For those of you that were under the ship, which is Crowley, and I say under the ship, in the lower deck of the ship, we're going to put you guys over here for right now.
Who was on the deck at the time?
Everybody with the exception of Crowley and Kaushik.
Bro, what happened to Bill?
He's sleeping, as he always does in the garden. Every time y'all see Bill, he has his feet up in the air in the garden.
In the middle of the day?
Yes.
Sleeping with all that sunlight?
Yeah, Bill be doing some day drinking.
He's a
just, like,
dinosaur.
napping.
He's out there basking in the sunlight like a cat.
I think it's more like a lizard. I think would be the
Okay, like a lizard.
Okay. Are we here? We good to go?
Where are all these alternate Milos?
Yeah.
I'm making sure everybody's out here.
These my losers.
And in their place. Alrighty. If we are all good to go.
Good may be a strong word, but I am to go.
I am to go. Very well.
Box me up, Chief.
This individual right here, floating above, looking down. My light is not shining on him appropriately, but out
That
here,
the Hat Man.
right up here near the elemental ring, is the one that was speaking to you all. I do not have a bunch of alternate Milos or anything, but these are pretty cool Hero Forge models.
They are looking. It's like some psyker looking shit.
And the other ones, one popped out right here in front of you, Azur. And I'll describe these as I go through. Azur, you see a Milo that pops out in front of you, and he himself has like this crackling electric like gun looking apparatus, something like what Milo had in his hands when he came through. I'm leaving the stream behind. Nobody said anything. Oh no.
Oh, my bad.
Stream, come with us. Join us here.
One monitor. I can't control it. I'm sorry.
Might be. Come on, guys.
Georgia.
All right. As I fix some cameras really quickly. Oh Lord, it's fine. We're fine. We're professionals. This is okay. I just got to get Otto and Pip out of the mirror realm real quick. I said
Mirror
Otto,
realm.
Milo. Now I'm going to start making the other mistake. There we go. Get Brittany's camera and get Pip out of the mirror realm real quick. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. Let me see if I can get Crowley out of there as well. Nope, that is the end of Crowley's camera. Okay. Very well. Azur, one pops out beside you. See, he has this like sort of crackling gun type thing that is just firing off with energy. And in one hand he has this glowing sphere that just sort of pulses with energy as well as he looks over towards you. Just sort of deep, sunken, shallow eyes, and you can see across his face, identical to Milo, other than the fact that leading up to his eyes and sort of down towards near the ends of his fingertips, the skin appears to either crack or shift and change colors to this lavender energy that just crackles through. Pip and Pip immediately behind
Oh
you.
shit!
Yep.
What the hell?
Oh shit, that's pretty rough timing.
That thing
I'm
is
just gonna
beautiful.
reveal all of them real quick.
Bro, this thing is reverse gripping that big ass sword. What the hell?
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. We gotta
Look at
fight
him.
that.
Holy shit!
Let me make sure I got them all.
These boys are cool
Like
looking.
neon Mothman.
1, 2,
Look at
3,
this.
1, 2. I'm missing one, I think. I am.
Bro, look, this one that just appeared in between Pip and Milo. Looking, this man looking swifty. Look
Yeah,
at this.
so
Look at
okay,
him.
that's what you see over there, and you see other ones that carry the same type of weapons. Azure, one here right beside Erish and Artyom, and one over here off to the side, closer to the helm. You see these larger armored Milos carrying this like crazy alien looking technology, black armor, like Milo's old armor. Except for like within you see crackling lavender energy, and off of one but like he carrying a sword and one crackling with this lavender energy. He's sort of staring at Pip right now. This and it's all of them with the exception of the one in the center here. Very much the same, as lavender runes seem to be carved into his skin, except for his robes fall open onto a bare chest. And in the center of his chest, it looks like a hole has been carved, except for those of you that are close enough, it's not just a hole. It looks like a singularity has been built into his chest, as those of you close to it are automatically starting to be pulled in closer to him as he starts screaming maniacally. And let's go ahead and get that initiative, 25 to 20.
26. For Gandalf.
26 for Gandalf, 26 for Crowley. Who has the higher dex?
I have an 18 dex.
20 decks.
So Gandalf first. Anybody else?
This feels like justice.
I completely
20
forgot
for Azure.
about my hummingbird tattoo. That'll be a 24.
24.
Nice.
And I heard a 20 from Azure, correct?
Correct.
Say again.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to update it here as well. I don't think I need to, actually. I just need to look at what my guys rolled. Okay. 20 to 15.
Pip is 19.
Pip is 19. What is Pip's dex? I'm sure it's higher than this, actually. So, there's that. There's that.
Her dex is 19.
Got it. Anybody else 20 to 15?
No.
No?
Not unless Erish rolled above him.
I still need to roll for errors, so I will here shortly. Okay. Nobody else 20 to 15, then 15 to 10.
Keep going.
It's 10 to 5.
6 for Artyom.
6 for RTM. And then for Kaushik, a 3, right?
That's pretty bad.
Yes, sir.
Okie dokie. And so that means
Kaushik is shook by what is going on. Just
Well-
absolutely flabbergasted.
remind me
Kaushik said-
what remind me what RTM's initiative was.
6.
6. So these guys are gonna go here, and this guy, if I can click on him. Hello?
Hello.
I can't click on him for some reason. Oh, because I've already put him here. Okay. And then our gentleman out here. Very well. Make sure we're good on camera. Seems that way.
Oh, I'm Gucci like gumdrops. We're looking swifty.
Looking swifty. Wonderful. In that case, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, Pip's very first, like out of turn, thing would be to hiss at Mop, run,
Yeah.
because she would have stepped in front of him and just hissed at him to run when things started happening.
I tell you
That's it.
what, you all had a bit of warning because of Milo and then the crackling portals being opened. We don't have to do this in initiative order. But for the purposes of this, Crowley and Kaushik, since they're under deck, are currently in the surprise condition unless someone calls them out of it. So actually we'll go through for the round before combat actually starts. Are there any actions that you wish to take first? So you tell Mop to run and he hauls ass and goes under the deck.
I would have
She
liked to
would've
use my
drawn her
blood
dagger.
maledict.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm assuming Milo is not included in this action since he was the warning.
Unless, yeah, no, I think Milo's probably just getting here waiting. You being the warning calls here, unless you
Right,
think
yeah.
there is something that you would have done instantly, other than looking out for these folks.
Not until Homie showed up and started giving a bit of speech. So.
Yeah, no. That is when initiative starts.
His action was to drop to his knees.
Heard. All right, Azur, anything?
Zora would have dropped the book immediately and resummoned Mazarth as acid.
Mazarth resummoned as acid. Cool. Oh, that's not what I want. Let's do this. You summon Mazarth over here. Beside you? All right. Very well. Crowley and Kaushik, Mop is screaming in the hallways below. Help! Help! As he runs down beneath deck, and you hear Mop crying for help, running down the ship. Bill is gonna take this chance to run as well.
Get out of here, Bill!
I
Bill, run!
think Bill's movement speed is enough here. So Bill also says, "Oh shit, not for me," and runs away.
Good job, Bill.
But that is going to bring us to the top of the initiative then. Gandalwin, what are you doing here?
Wonderful. With the full intent originally, just like blood just drained from his face when Milo stepped out of that portal, and he had been taking very slow steps towards him with like short sword strong, cold, just coating both the short swords. Then all these other dudes pull up and out of here. And he'll lunge forward. But just off of base instinct of whatever non-hostility had been between him and Milo, and Milo being a part of the Shining Vanguard previously, he's gonna lunge at the one that appeared in front of Milo.
Okay. Something for you to know about
Sure.
your current position.
Yeah.
Because they are appearing on this round, it is not happening, but I'm going to give you, everyone in this circle, an indicator here about what is happening here. This guy with the open cloak, the singularity on his chest, you see the ship itself, the deck of the ship itself start curling up, the planks start curling up towards him. Not only that, you see the very light around this individual being warped and distorted. You feel your own weight fighting against you here, and it is roiling. It is incredibly loud, and you see as you get closer, the light from all of your vision is just sort of escaping into his chest.
That's horrifying.
But you go for it.
That being said, as I close that distance, since I was able to blood maledict before, I'm gonna use my bonus action this time around to hunter's mark this motherfucker.
Okay.
As I lunge towards him, just barking out a single word of Carnathy and just that a crimson rune marking him. And I'm gonna try to stab the fuck out of him.
Roll it up.
Barking at
Let's
him?
see it.
Again, one lunges forward.
Get off my plane!
Jesus Christ.
That first attack is gonna be a 28.
Hits.
Okay, I figure he's full health. I'm just gonna roll all 4.
Yeah.
So 28 hits. 27
hits.
Oh man, only a 24
hits.
And number 4, 21
hits.
Fantastic. I get to roll a lot of dice. I'm gonna go ahead and be very frank with you. I'm using the Crown of the Wrathbringer on every single one of these attacks.
Okay. You will need to separate that damage for me.
You got it. That's I've already color coordinated dice. Okay, so that is going to be 3, so 7, 16 magical piercing, 8 cold damage, and 6 psychic on the first attack.
Hold on. Oh, give me just a second. Sorry, I'm gonna have to write this down. What were those numbers again?
The first was 16 magical piercing.
16 magical piercing. Okay.
8 cold.
8 cold. Okay, I do not need cold. I just need the psychic split up.
Oh, okay. Psychic is 6.
So 24 normal and then 6 psychic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And for the other 2.
Other 3.
Other 3, my
This is first round of combat, baby.
My
Lone
baby.
Stalker shit.
Fucking level 17.
Yep. 6, 11, 14, 23 normal, 6 more psychic.
23 normal. Shit.
Right now I'm rolling 2d6 plus 1d8.
So 23 normal, which brings us up to 50, and then how much psychic?
6.
Okay, 6 psychic. All right.
Okay. 7 plus another 8. I just keep on rolling the 6s on these d10s. 7, 15, 24 normal, 6 more psychic.
Okay.
And last attack, which has my extra d8, is going to be 3, 5, 7, 13, 22 normal, 2 psychic.
Holy shit. Okay. 22 normal and how 2 psychic?
2 psychic, yeah.
Okay. Holy balls. All right. You fuck this guy up. You see this
Good.
Milo with just this singularity in his chest. It's pulling the light from your eyes, and you know before the light goes out from your eyes that you have to end this creature. You using these short swords, the mechanical mastery of Otto's bionic arm, you just never mind, that's a fighting game thing. Anyways,
How dare you?
of this bionic arm going and just eviscerating as much as you can. He's just very hurt.
Good.
Anything else?
I'm
for your turn?
just completely just speechless at this point. Is just there's too much going on to even talk at the moment.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, we move on to Crowley. Crowley, we're going to go below deck for just a second and measure some distances, unless you have something else for me.
Measure away, sir.
Wonderful.
Let's start with 30 feet at least.
Okay, 30 feet is going to get you out of your room and about right here.
Actually, I don't need to go out of my room. I need to go to my window.
Okay. Yeah, you go to your window. It's right here. It's
Hell
like
yeah.
probably 5 feet
Up
of
in
movement.
arms, we fight together, and inspire everyone that can hear me.
It's gang shit.
Everyone
You
that
know-
can hear me, DM. That is
Everyone
my
that can
ally that I
hear you.
know.
Okay. Everyone that you can hear you. You're not exactly sure. Kashik is definitely within that. Those of you that are in this radius right here can't hear anything that's going on.
That's fair.
And Azur and Mazarth can hear you as well. So all of you, Wyatt, make sure you mark your 2 for you as well as Azur. Kashik, you hear Crowley screaming out right after Mop comes down saying, help, help, through the hallway. And you hear what sounds like a fucking tornado ripping the roof off above you. Something is clearly happening. All right, so that's your action right there, Crowley. Bonus action.
Now I'll take my movement back to
Back
where
out.
we need to be.
Got it. So we're gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't want to put you under there because it's going to be hard to find you. So I'm going to use this barrel right here, and you are right here. Cool.
I am a barrel.
And then once you get up top, we'll go from there. Alrighty. That is going to bring us to our friend, our returned friend, Milo. As you see, Milo, around you, your friends of old, the Shining Vanguard, and your friends anew, you, that have been helping you this entire time, that have been these alternate reality versions of yourself that have been doing this work with you. What are you doing?
The one who spoke, I guess. You said these are all other. They've been helping me, or they've been helping the entity that I was working.
One and the same. Not you on your side quests.
Gotcha. Do I know the one that spoke out specifically?
This gentleman that is flying in the air currently, this Milo right here. He's like by the elemental ring. My flashlight ain't working. But if you like look in the air right around
Yeah,
here.
with the
I can
goggles.
see him. Yep. I'm looking at him.
That's him.
What do I know about these guys? Because I was not expecting this from a lore standpoint.
Yeah, sure. These are all individuals that have been affected by the realms that you have been in and have essentially, these are the ones that have had no compunctions. These are the ones that haven't had their side quests. These are the versions of you that are true servants of the entity. These are also versions of yourself that are filled with so much just vehement hatred for you for causing their reality. And this one right here is, very gifted with manipulating time. He is a chronomancer.
All
one
right.
that spoke.
Oh, balls.
And the chronomancer's the one, or which one's the one with the gravity thing?
That's the one in the
singularity?
center. That's the one that
Okay.
Gandalf just laid into.
Okay, and the one that's flying is the chronomancer.
Correct.
So I saw Gandalf run up and stab that one.
Mhm.
And as that is happening, it has been a long time since I've played a full caster. I've got so many toys to play. Just to keep it, I think, simple and keep things moving along for a second, it's going to draw Arcanum and Mechanum. So y'all would see him. They're devices that look very close to the things that y'all saw in New Kyrie that was used to execute someone at the jail. But these, however, look more akin to Milo's old armor. One of them is very similar to Otto's color palette with the bright white metal and gold. and that one looks very clockworky, and the other almost has that lavender tinge to the darker metal, and they both have a faint glow to them. And he is going to draw these things and say,
Go fuck yourself.
and just unleash a volley of shots.
Roll it up. At who?
The flying dude, the one that was talking.
Okay, at the one that was
The-
talking very well.
Yeah, the one that you said is the Chronomancer.
Yep.
So.
Shit.
Double checking how many attacks I get. Okay.
Right, hit them with the Lucian ult.
Be 25,
Hits.
23,
Hits.
18,
Hits.
Yay for Wizards having bad
And-
AC.
29.
Hits. All hit.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you, Wizard!
This man came to the wrong neighborhood.
21 for the first one.
Okay.
$19 for the second one.
Okay.
17 for the third one.
Okay.
And 7 for the fourth one. A very anticlimactic final shot.
You aim up. Seeing your vision, just the light from it being sucked into this singularity beside you. Before your vision goes out, you hit him and just tear into you see clocks just pinging and popping off of them on all sorts of different language. You see some of them just like when you shoot them sort of freeze and then back to his robes. Anything else for your turn there, Milo?
Yes. And then I had barely enough time to get this stuff together. I completely should have been more on top of this. Yeah, we're gonna be casting a spell here as a bonus action.
Okay.
Going to see Milo kind of stand up, and he steps like he's stepping up, and his foot lands in the air. And where his foot lands, you see just kind of a crackling lavender platform appear, and then he steps up with his other foot, and kind of shimmering into existence, made of crackling, translucent lavender energy, plate by plate. You can see his black dragon armor building around him, made out of arcane energy. Semi-transparent, shifting, doesn't seem to completely be there. I'm going to cast Tasha's Otherworldly Guise.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Fucking
Dope.
love that spell, man.
I will be choosing the lower planes.
Yeah, bitch.
I am so sorry. Upper planes. I was reading that completely incorrectly. Oh shit. You know what? I already said it. I'm not going to go back on it now. We'll handle that later.
Okay.
And yeah, he is just going to turn to face the flying one. And just in his black dragon armor, kind of hovering in the air. That's it. He doesn't have anything else to say other than go fuck yourself.
Okay. Are you moving anywhere? You staying where you're at?
What does he know anything about this singularity dude?
You know it's gonna start fucking shit up very, very soon. Yes.
I take that back then. He'll say,
Keep away from him. You have to get him off the ship.
and he will take a few steps back. He's not showing my distance.
That
Use
might
your
be
little,
a
your little
setting.
keys. Move you
Yeah,
5 feet.
You're gonna have to.
Okay. And in your turn there, that is going to bring us to Azur, and Pip, you're on deck. Azur, you see all of this just unravel, and then right in front of you, this version of Milo starts raising this gun, and you summon a dragon, and he sort of like takes a step back and takes that glowing orb like he's ready to throw it. What are you doing?
Man, that's wild. We hopping on Mazarth, and
Okay.
Mazarth is using his movement to get a little high in the air.
All right.
Hell yeah. 3-dimensional combat, baby.
Get here. And then, wait, I need to make him fly too. Sure, I got both of y'all chosen. Where are you going? You should be able to move yourself now. Y'all are both flying. You can select, you can like, select both of them if you drag your cursor, like click and hold and then just circle them. Like click and hold on the ground and then circle both bases. Just tell me where you're trying to go. I'll move you there.
Just up about 40 feet.
Up 40 feet. All right. As it uses his movement to get you 40 feet in the air right there. All right.
Yeah, and then we're just gonna pew pew at the guy below.
At the which guy? Guy that was looking at you?
Yeah, the guy that was looking at me.
All right, go for it. Roll it up.
He said, "What's up, fucker?" Bow.
Okay.
Bro, these fucking armored guys are so cool looking.
Does a 19 hit.
19 hits.
Word. That'll be 14 on that hit.
Okay.
Ooh. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. All right. Give me just a second. You aim true. This evoker getting hit the first time, you know that it's a true and straight shot. And then the chronomancer takes one of his clocks and just winds it backwards. And I want you to re-roll that attack for me.
What a dick.
Ah,
No.
second attack, huh? Nice. $21.
21 still hits.
Fuck you, chronomancy. Me.
Okay, take away your crit.
You know who else could do that?
Oh, yeah, I know.
A lot of people.
9 damage.
9 damage. 14. Is that including all your infusion and stuff like that?
Yes, rolled very shit.
Okay, I got you. All right, so
It'd be like that.
Mazarth moved up 2 shots onto this guy. His reaction is down currently. And anything else for your turn? You got a bonus action still.
Yeah. my bonus action, I believe I'm going to cast Swift Quiver.
Swift Quiver. What does it look like when Azure casts Swift Quiver? I'm gonna mess that up at least once.
Yeah, he just kind of, I guess, since his quiver isn't a traditional quiver, his bolts, it would be, I guess, his quiver on his right thigh.
Hmm.
Just light blue energy crackles, kind of lightning looking, and now this quiver is, yeah, just looks like it's infused with lightning.
Dope. All right, and in your turn there, Pip, it is your turn. Pip, you see your vision start to leave your eyes, this roaring around you. You can't hear anything, barely hear your own thoughts. Right before this happened, you saw this guy with all these, this Milo with all of these clocks on him, shouting down at Milo. And you see one of these guys right in front of Erish and Artyom, who begins to pull out one of these gun-looking contraptions, holds another like pulsing bomb in his hands as he's starting to aim a gun towards Artyom and Erish. What are you doing with your turn?
I'm gonna move away from the singularity dude because
Okay.
Milo did it, so that seems like the smart thing to do since he's the smarty pants. And then I'm gonna copycat Gandalf our warrior there, and I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on the time dude.
On the time guy.
And
Okay.
yep, on the time guy, and I am going to use my Dragon's Wrath dagger on the time guy.
Okay, are you using the cone or are you just throwing it at him?
I'm using the cone.
Okay.
So oh wait, how far away is he from me?
Let me
See.
do a
Let
little
me
measurement.
measure.
He is about 40 feet away from you, from where you are right now.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to check one thing. Check one thing. How far can? Okay. Can I get within 20 feet of him if I move a little bit closer to the edge, or if I move up on here?
I think
It's if
you
instead of
can.
moving straight back, if I had moved.
If you
like, to
step
this
up on the
corner.
banister, if you step up on
Yeah.
the banister right
Okay.
here, so moving from right here to right here,
Right
you're
there.
going to be
Okay.
right beside one of them and still within the singularity, but yeah, you can get within 20 feet of him.
Okay, let's do it because I'm not about somebody getting reduced.
Okay, so you
So,
step in, the
yeah.
light still being pulled away from your eyes and your vision just sort of going dark. You cock back with the
I'm
Dragon's
gonna-
Wrath dagger.
And yep, using Hunter's Mark, and I'm gonna cock back and I'm gonna throw it at him so that because I've got my ring,
Mm-hmm.
so to be able to pull it back after.
Oh, that's right.
That does cost your bonus action to pull it.
Oh, so I can't use Hunter's Mark if
If you wanted to pull it back.
if
on
I
the
want to
same
pull it
turn.
back.
You wouldn't be able to pull it
All
back
right.
this turn.
Yeah. So you'd
This
have to hope
turn.
you don't miss, because then it goes.
Into the. All right. Well, in that case, I'll still Hunter's Mark him, and I'll just use the cone
Just going to use
in
the
this
cone.
instance.
Okay.
So yeah.
Dodge this.
If you stand beside Erish and aim up, you can get both of these guys with the cone right here.
Oh,
Yeah, like right over
heck
there.
yeah.
And
So
aim
okay,
up
so I
like that.
started like right there. So yeah, let me get. Can I get right there? We get. Is that gonna get me in the place?
Well, it depends on who you're aiming for. If you wanted to stand beside this guy right here with the sword, I'm gonna go ahead and say these Milos look beefy as fuck. You can stand beside him and get him in, but he doesn't look very dexterous. You can get them both in a cone right there. You can also get this guy in a cone as well up to this guy if you wish. Just depends on who you want to hit.
Let's hit the one who was looking at me
Yeah, absolutely.
and the time dude.
All right, go ahead.
So-
Wait, that's a dex save on my part, right?
Yeah, and I still did the Hunter's Mark on the time guy because
Okay, Hunter's Mark.
definitely he's got my attention. Yep.
Activating thing. The Chronomancer has advantage on these, and you said it's a dex save, right?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
believe so.
It's an 18 on the dice plus 2 for a dirty 20. What's your DC?
My DC is 13.
Okay. And these guys are proficient, but they do have a decent dex. Let's see. And that is DC.
I'm sorry. If it says plus 13, that is the DC, or is it?
No, that's your spell attack. The dagger itself should
have
have
its own
DC. I believe it's DC 18.
It's pretty high at this point because it's fully.
Sorry. Looking.
It should be the last block.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 18 or 19, which this guy fails, but this guy will succeed. So go ahead and roll 12d6 for me.
God, that's a lot of d6.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
And that is
a
lightning
DC 18.
damage, correct?
Yes.
All right, wonderful.
Okay, that's 19 lightning damage. And okay, sorry, I was gonna add something else, but that's a different one. Okay.
It should be way more than 19 lightning damage. You're rolling 12d6 for this.
Oh, that was 66. So
Yep.
okay, so 19 plus 21, so 31, 40 lightning damage,
40.
and then
Shit.
Ow!
Yeah. Ow.
and then the hunter's mark is 1d6, right?
You only get that on attacks, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
So once you start stabbing that motherfucker.
Okay, I gotta get close. Okay.
All right. Is that it for your turn? Bonus action, and
Action,
you got a
and
little bit
I
more
moved
movement.
a little bit more movement. If I got a wee bit of I'm gonna take like 3 steps and move me out the dome of singularity.
Okay, I will say this.
Oh.
In order to hit both of them, that was kind of the trade-off.
Oh,
there.
I had to be there.
You
Yeah.
had to be
Okay,
there
gotcha.
next to him, so you can step away, but he will get an AOP on you.
Oh wait, and
Here.
that would be a bonus action to disengage, right?
Yeah.
To do all my fancy schmancy roguey stuff. Okay, well in that case I'll just stand there and wait because I'm gonna try it again if they're still standing. So
Got it. They are still standing. All right.
Right.
That is going to bring us to our singularity.
He don't look so tough.
Do what?
Say he don't look so tough.
Well, you don't know what he looks like. As Ganduin,
balls.
Pip, Artyom, Erish, as well as these other folks, but you don't know that. You are blinded and deafened.
Fudge.
And I need. Let's see here. I'm so sorry. We'll do this and then we're gonna go to break, guys. I'm not gonna keep this here too late. If I can, please have strength saving throws from all of you.
Except me, because I'm downstairs.
Correct. For now.
Hey, do you need strength saves just from the folks in the singularity or from
Yeah.
just everybody on top?
Oh, actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to use a bonus action. I need a strength saving throw from you, Milo.
All right. I'm not great at this.
Struggling.
A 16 plus 16 is 16. Or plus 16 plus 0 is 16.
Holy shit!
You've gotten much, much stronger since the last time.
Cool.
Holy Jesus. Okay. Very well. You said a 16. That is a failure. Wonderful. Milo, you look at yourself as he raises one hand and you are gripped and pulled 30 feet closer to him, which is
shit.
right beside him.
What a rude ass.
You are blinded and deafened, and I need strength saving throws from everybody now, including you, Milo. Another one, please.
Another one.
Well, our team got a 4.
That is
Strength
a
saving
failure.
throw from me.
No, not from you. Just whoever's in that radius.
Pip is 19.
Okay. Success.
Ganwin got an 18.
Success.
14.
Failure.
Figured.
That's not a very nice thing to say to your friends.
Okay. For those of you that succeeded, you are going to take 13 points of force damage as the singularity rips at you. The deck of the Stormbringer also is going to take 26 points of force damage. Milo, you take 26 points of force damage, and you are being pulled into this singularity. You are grappled and restrained here. You're also blinded and deafened along with everyone else as you are being pulled and being crushed to death within the singularity of your alternate selves. And as we sit here and Milo attempting to save his friends and maybe not even being able to save himself for this very moment, that's where we're gonna go to break. So, thanks for joining us. Thank you guys for playing with me. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hit the follow button if you haven't yet, and we'll be back very, very soon. And hello, everybody. We're back. We're gonna get into this this combat once more. If you weren't with us the first half, our friend Milo has rejoined the Shining Vanguard, but only momentarily until other Milos also joined the Shining Vanguard. However, their eyes are set on vengeance and killing. These alternate Milos setting an attack on the Shining Vanguard here on their airship, the Stormbringer. We're gonna pick back up at the guys with the guns turns, who are gonna do a couple of things. I suppose you guys are actually not here, so I'm gonna hide you really quickly. This one, if I can please get a dexterity saving throw from Mazarth as well as Azur, please. This one, I can't see anybody, so he is going to hold an action, and I'm going to light a torch for that. And just give me those dexterity saving throws when you're ready.
This was
Azur and Mazarth.
I was about to say, I thought we did strength.
Nope, this is something different.
It's strength,
30,
and I failed the shit out of it.
30 for myself,
Mm-hmm.
and a natural 20 for Mazur.
Okay. All right. That is good. This Milo looks up at you, takes that bomb in his hand, throws it up into the air, exploding onto both of you. It's good that you saved that for sure. Taking it and sort of barreling out of the way. You're both going to take, if I can find my way back, 16 points of fire damage. As he does that, that guy's holding an action is going to bring us to our Chronomancer.
What a rude dude.
How far is this? 30 feet. It's gonna fly 10 feet this way. Cast the spell. Stay right there. How do I mark this? Give me a second. Okay, we're gonna do that. And his reaction is back, and he can't see anyone except for... That's all of his actions, so. All right. Which is going to bring us down to Artyom. So.
Sick nasty.
Artyom is currently grappled, blinded, and deafened.
Correct. Question. You
answer.
have allowed him. So the wording of combat wild shape is that you can wild shape as a bonus action. That doesn't mean you can't use your action for it, right?
I would rule that you can use your action if you wanted to. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Because RTM is using a little figurine that he acquired recently, as well as wild shape in the same instant, is going to cast Draconic Transformation and turn into a water elemental at the same time into this watery draconic figure.
Alrighty. Let me see if I can. If I have a dragon here, I'll use it. If not, we turn it into water. We turn it into water. How big is he currently?
Water elementals, they are large.
Yeah.
Yep.
And size does not matter for this. So
Yeah, but water elementals are immune to grapple.
yeah. So the grapple is immediately undone. You still feel the weight of this singularity pulling you in towards it. What are you doing?
And Draconic Transformation also gives you 30 feet of blind sight.
Okay. All right. So with that, you feel these creatures. You feel two of them, or RTM feels two of them right behind him. He also feels Erish sort of like clinging on to the banisters, or his feet flying into the air behind him.
Hell yeah. This thing 100% needs to die then. And I don't have my action, but part of the caster's Draconic Transformation is being able to also do a little blasty blast of force damage. And since he's no longer grappled, would you allow me to move before using that cone?
Yeah, you can move.
Okay, because I basically want to do it so that it just kind of because the Gandalin space is kind of weird. Like they're sharing a square, him and Singularity guy. I noticed. I don't know like where exactly that should be.
We'll fix that really quickly.
But intent being to cone out and just clip these two.
Okay, yeah. What's the length of the cone?
It's a 60-foot cone.
Okay, if that's the direction
So
he's
it
doing,
would actually go
Yeah.
way out here.
it would hit that guy 100%. All right, what kind of save is that?
It is a 60-foot cone. Is a dex save.
Okay, so that is my singularity. It's a dex save, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right, not the best. Definitely not good on a natural one. Go ahead and roll that damage for that. This guy is better at them, but not proficient. What's the DC on it?
I would assume it's a spell save DC 19.
Okay, fail, and then this
8.
guy, it's a +2. 3 fails.
I rolled not great, unfortunately, on the force damage, so that's only 18 force damage.
18 force damage. Okay. They're all gonna take the full force damage. 18. Actually, they're blinded. I don't know if that gives them disadvantage or not. Okay. Artyom wouldn't know this anyways because he is blinded. I am gonna say this though, because of the origination of the square and hitting all 3 of these guys, Pip is very much within that cone.
But I not in that straight line. It had been. I was thinking this way, because the intent was just to hit those 2.
Oh.
I only have 30 feet of blind sight.
I'm sorry, DM. I think I didn't, because wasn't Pip supposed to be moved up onto the banister there?
No, you
you're right.
moved
Here's,
to do your cone.
yeah.
Oh, that was where I got my cone from. Okay, sorry.
Right.
My bad.
How wide is the cone supposed to be?
It's gonna be
'Cause
60 foot wide as well at the end.
How do I measure? How do I make sure that's 60 foot at the end? Is it supposed to be a 45-degree angle?
I believe so.
Is that 60?
If he did that, could I uncanny dodge?
Well,
As long as you succeed on the dexterity saving throw, you don't take any damage.
yeah, you have evasion.
Oh.
I
Okay.
don't think that I don't know if he would be able to angle it. And you said you have 30 feet of blind sight?
Yeah, 30 feet of blind sight. So like I said, the hitting this dude up there was happenstance. The intent was to blast the dude producing the singularity and the other hostile that had gotten yanked right next to him.
Right. Go ahead and roll
I mean,
that
quite
dexterity
frankly,
saving throw, Pip.
What's that? Yeah, I'd say make the dex save. I'd say even knowing Pip was there, he'd have done it anyway. He knows Pip is wimbly nimbly and Erish is not as beefy as the rest of us, so this needs to stop.
Gotcha. What was that dex save, Pip?
Sorry, it's a 20.
20.
No damage.
Success, no damage. All right. Very well. Not unfortunately, RTM still feels that singularity ripping through the ship, and everybody still being pulled against their will towards this middle, and still alive. Anything else for RTM's turn?
You can feel that. He doesn't need to take damage for no reason. He currently has how much of a foot fly speed? 60 foot. So he's just gonna go straight up to get out of that thing. Like he can't see, but he can only. Whoop. So he's gonna use that fly speed that he should have now.
Okay.
Which I cannot grant him. Light.
Yeah, I'll give him flight real quick. He will incur an attack of opportunity, as it seems that this
That's fine.
Fellow with the singularity is also not
Not
blinded.
affected.
Correct.
Gotcha. That's fine.
All right. Does a 21 hit RTM?
Oh, it is. Yeah. The earth element, the water element only has a 14 AC. And what kind of damage is it doing?
I'll give it to you separately because I know he's got resistances.
Yeah. And it depends on if it counts as non-magical or not.
No, this is very magical.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. Unless it's acid or poison.
He also gets resistance to psychic, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, our team specifically is resistance to psychic.
So he's gonna take 12 points of magical slashing.
Okay, 12.
And he is also going to take 6, 7, 7 half down to 3 points of psychic damage.
So 12, so that is going to be, you said half down to 4 or 3? I'm sorry.
3.
So 3, so 15 damage total?
Yeah.
And he has advantage on concentration checks. See 10. He's good. Maintains concentration on Draconic Transformation.
All right. This guy here. Hold in. But immune to blind.
Wait.
I wanted to make sure that was it. For RTM.
What was that?
Was that it for RTM?
Yeah, that's his bonus action and most of his movement. He just wanted to get out of the singularity.
Gotcha.
I took 15 damage. I need to apply that to this thing's HP.
All right, that is going to bring us to our Psychic Ragers here.
Or what?
Psychic Ragers.
Barbarian Milo.
You know what? Actually, they know what they're here for. Milo, can I please get from you a wisdom saving throw?
Okie doke.
What's that wisdom saving throw?
I am double checking if I can do something real quick. Sorry. Okay. 24.
24
No.
is
It's 27 actually.
success.
Hell yeah.
You see, you don't see anything actually. You feel your mind alit, just fire racing through your mind, and then a couple of attacks are going to be sent your way.
How rude.
For what is your AC currently?
It is currently
You're not auto. This is going to hit. It most likely 28.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's got it. He's fine.
And then this one might not for an 18. I'm not sure what you
It would, but I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay. Taking that first one and a sword goes into your side. This second one, a shield coming up, hoping it blocks the second one. I'm gonna give this to you separately. You take 8 points of piercing damage and 8 points of psychic damage.
Noted. Ow.
And
Not only
then-
am I easier to hit, I also have less hit points than Otto.
Bet you do. Especially now. What if we ask them to not do this?
Okay, it cannot. So he is going to stay right there. This one is going to come hit Glop. This one is going to, it sees Artyom up here.
Big old water dragon.
Big water dragon. I need another circle.
What a fucking asshole.
Right.
Granada. Yeah.
Rude. Just rude.
Change the color real quick.
One rude dude.
Can I please have you roll for Artyom a dexterity saving throw, please?
That's my character sheet. So he's rolling with water elemental stats, which is unfortunately worse somehow. The dex saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the dice are good, so dirty 20.
30-20 is a success.
Water dragon don't got time for your shit.
Okay. Currently blinded, but you have blind sight, so that does not matter as he throws up this sphere up here, and you just hear whispers from some, or our team hears just whispers from some far realm. That is that guy. Actually, this guy has a... And he is going to use his movement to just get up here. Klopp is getting somewhat surrounded at the moment. And he's going to use his hasted action to make an attack. For a natural 20.
No!
2 ones. So 7, 8, 16... for 20 points of damage on that. And then this guy is going to make his 3 attacks.
RIP to my boy Glop.
Is going to miss on that.
Thank God. Look at him. Look at him. How could you attack that face? Look at him. He's so cute.
Okay. All right. Fuck me.
No.
Sorry. 2 misses from this guy, which is statistically not great, as Glop's AC is not good. But
Glop is
2 low
determined,
rolls.
goddammit.
2 low rolls. Kaushik, that is going to bring us to you. You are currently in your room below deck. And your room is this one right here. What are you doing?
I am gonna use all 30 feet of my movement speed to try to get up the stairs, but I can't get down the stairs, so
So
If you want to move me.
yeah, no. I'm not gonna move you down the stairs. Your movement gets you to the bottom of the stairs. You could use your action to dash, or if you'd like to use something else to get you all the way up. But your movement gets you to the bottom of the stairs right here.
Yeah, I'll dash.
Okay. 35, 40, 45. Uh-oh. 45 gets you to the top of the stairs right here.
Okay.
Which we will reveal you once more
Hello.
and put you right here. You have did I say 45 or 40? I don't remember. 40 foot of movement gets you right there. You have 20 foot of extra movement if you'd like to move somewhere, and you're greeted with just this churning darkness around in the middle of the ship that's seeming to like suck the little bit of light that there is to light this area away, as well as different versions of Milo just flying around the ship currently, assaulting the ship it seems.
Okay. So I have some movement and then I have a bonus action.
Yep, 20 feet of movement and a bonus action.
Right. Since I'm not entirely sure what's happening right now, I'm not in the singularity, right? I can still see and hear, right?
Correct.
Okay. Since I'm not entirely sure what's happening right now, I'm not going to do anything like rash. So, if I can, I'm going to hit myself with resistance.
Give me a second.
Okay.
This guy had a held action for when hostiles showed up.
I'm not hostile. I don't know what's happening.
You are
I'm confused.
absolutely a hostile.
I'm not hostile. I'm just confused.
I forgot. I need to take the lantern reminded me. Thanks, past me. As soon as you crest the stairs, I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get that out of the way. That's not good. That's an 8.
So that is a failure.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. How much is this again?
Damn, if you would have let me go ahead and hit myself with resistance, I could add a d4 to it.
Yeah, this is his reaction. You're going to take 39 points of fire damage.
I just got here, bro.
What do you hit her with?
I'm going back downstairs.
As soon as you crest the stairs, Kaushik, you get up, you're looking around, and you see Milo wearing strange outfits on all sides of you, and you look at one Milo who's like crackling energy on one weapon, and then just a small pulsing what looks like a bomb in his hands, and you see Milo for the first time, confused, bewildered, happy, whatever the case is, and he just chucks it to you, and it explodes, and you're knocked prone, and you take that fire damage.
Okay, so what is the prone? What does the prone do to me?
That's gonna cut your movement out for the.
Well, yeah.
Falls back down the stairs.
Can I still do my bonus action?
You still got a bonus action. You're doing it from prone right now.
Well, I'm gonna hit that motherfucker with a guiding bolt. Now I know what's going on.
Well, I wasn't. Goddamn.
I wasn't hostile, but now I am.
He looks at you and says, "Here, hold this." Throws it to you, and it just explodes.
And I'm gonna say, "Hold this," and then guiding bolt.
All right.
Him.
Roll the attack.
22.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's not gonna be much because it's only first level. 10 total.
10. Okay, I can leave that alone then. All right. Very well. Action, bonus action, and movement currently.
I'm done.
Kaushik come to a very poor home warming party for Milo. That is going to bring us back to the top of our initiative, though, with Gandalf and Crowley. You're on deck. Gandalf, what you doing?
All right. I know I'm blinded. Does that just mean I have disadvantage on attacks?
Correct.
this fucker's still in here and he still needs to fucking die.
Okay.
Stab.
2 attacks at disadvantage for me. Or how many? 70 attacks at disadvantage. How many ever you got?
3 attacks. Attack number 1. It's a disadvantage 24.
Hits.
Second attack. At disadvantage is a 26.
Still hits. You may want to roll damage for these.
Oh, okay. We'll hold off then. First attack, I'm dumping a hit die into this first one at the very least.
Okay.
4, 8, 10, 19 normal, and then 4 psychic.
Okay. Knowing exactly where you struck with your swords before, it's no problem. Another sword sinks in. Singularity's still going.
Second attack that hit. 5, 10, 13. Jesus, I can't do math. 22 normal and another 6 psychic.
Your sword straight through the back, going through the singularity. The light begins to return to your vision as a Milo is looking at you as your sword through his chest and through the singularity itself, and you see it start to wink out of existence, just an open hole in his chest. You always wear the stupid one, and just falls off your sword.
What a dick. Just fucking wide-eyed, is just gonna whirl and just just going to stab this other one.
Go for
try
it.
and catch it in the midst of where it was slicing at Milo in front of me. Not at disadvantage now, thank God. 29.
Hits.
Another hit die. 2, 4. 5. 14 normal, 7 psychic.
14 normal, 7 psychic. Jesus.
Which-
Christ, please.
Goes without saying, I would have, once I got my vision back, bonus action to transfer the Hunter's Mark to that one. Just to
Okay.
clarify.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
Gotcha. No worries. No worries at all. All right. Couple of attacks onto this one right near you. We're gonna pause that right there as this one lets go of the banister, also holding his attack until something until he could see something once more. See how big this is. Yeah, he's gonna get all of you plus his buddy. So I need
Cool.
Milo, Gandalin, and Pip to all roll dexterity saving throws for me.
You said dexterity?
Yep, dexterity saving throws, please.
23.
Success. You take no damage.
18.
18 success. Milo is going to take 19 points of fire damage.
33.
Success. Gandalin will take 19 points of fire damage.
Ow. 19 and
Erish.
concentration check.
Dexterity saving throw. You get some +3 to these. That's
Fuck.
not gonna make it. Erish is knocked out by this blast.
Son of a bitch. And I lose my concentration, unfortunately. With a 4 on the D20.
On the hunter's mark.
Yep, so fizzles.
Okay. I did not put him on the board, but because there's so much going on here, I'm gonna give the Shining Vanguard a little bit of grace here and say that Artyom told Give me a second. Told Slick to stand off to the side.
Alright.
And protect those that he can. He'll go on RTM's turn. Okay, which means I'm going to give you permission over this dog over here.
What the dog doing?
Here we go. Okay. That is his held turn. Gainwin, anything else for your turn?
Actor bonus action. This is a hostile that's right here. I've got to keep trying to murder him, so I'm stay right where I'm at.
Very well. And your turn there, that is going to bring us to Crowley, still below deck, right by the window of your apartment here below deck. Oh, I'm sorry, not by the window anymore. Out in the hallway.
I'm a barrel somewhere.
You're a barrel right here. What you doing?
Move me 30 feet and we'll see where we are.
All right.
Before Crowley comes up, Kashik is going to use her off-turn words to say, "I suggest you stay down there."
30,
Just kidding.
30 feet places you right here, Crowley.
All right, we'll take the full double then.
Full double. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You get right to the bottom of the stairs. You got bonus action. Do you want anything to do it? You get to the bottom of the stairs. You look up at Kashik, and she is toasted right there on the on the floor. You're looking up into the air past Kashik. You see this writhing black sphere in the air, and yeah, I mean, you'd see him right there as well. You see a Milo wearing just tattered leather robes with all sorts of clocks on him.
This black sphere in the middle there, can I dispel it or try to dispel it? No, actually, no, that's an action. No, I can't do anything. We're good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to roll on the random table. That's what I want to do.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll.
I get to roll twice, so that is a 11 and a 6. Sir, Tales from Beyond. 6, Tale of the Traveler, temporary HP equal to a roll of your bardic inspiration, or 11, Tale of the Angel. I'm gonna hold on to the Tale of the Angel, and that'll end my turn.
All right, ending your turn there, right at the base of the stairs, seeing Kashik toasted. That is going to bring us back to our returned Milo. Milo, what you doing?
Well, he just saw Erish go down, and things are getting a little spicy. Only one of the other Milos has been taken out thus far, right?
Thus far. Milo, I'm going to go ahead and give you some context here because you were asking for some more context about these alternate versions of you. Singularly, right. These guys, you could beat these guys. All of these guys together are incredibly deadly, even for the Shining Vanguard. So, you know, things need to be dealt with and dealt with quickly.
Gotcha. Growling. This is an angry and violent Milo y'all haven't seen before. He is just going to say, "Amateurs." And he is going to, if you could give me a fly speed, please. He is going to float upwards. What is this bubble again? I cannot remember.
It is it's a spell. You would know it as the Black Tentacles spell.
A rude ass.
Let me make sure it's the right thing.
Like Eberron's Black
my
Tentacles?
apologies. The Hunger of Hadar spell.
Oh. Hungy.
All right, cool. So he just kind of jumps forward, and as he jumps, he leaves an after image of several versions of himself. And as each of those versions catches up with him, each one pointing Arcanum and Mechanum at a different one of the Milos around him, he is going to say, "Mechanum." And the purple one in his left hand kind of clicks and disassembles and opens up, and just a absolute spray of bullets in every direction. He's going to cast Destructive Wave.
All right, and what is the
Hell yeah!
what is the distance on that?
30 feet. That was why I moved, was to make sure that all 3 of them are within 30 feet.
Ow!
Okay, can you choose your targets in Destructive Wave?
Yes, it says targets that you choose.
Oh hell yeah! Never mind. No longer Al.
All
Yeah,
right then.
Each
Nice.
creature,
That
the
is
specific
good.
wording is each creature you choose within 30 feet.
Okay. Each
It's a
creature you
miracle.
choose.
He's just stealing.
So we're gonna go over here. And what's the save again?
It is Constitution. I know you had floated the idea of changing that. I don't know what you would change it to, either Con or Dex, but there you go.
Okay. I'm gonna say choose one right here, and you're sticking with it.
Logically, it sounds like Dex.
Okay. We're gonna stick with Dex then. That is a 19 on this guy besides Gandalwin. What is your DC?
18.
18. This guy will succeed. Erish doesn't need to make one. This guy on the banister, 4 is not gonna make it. And then this guy on the other side of the tentacles, the Chronomancer, is going to hit a. It's gonna hit a 14. Oh wait, this is a magical effect, so he has advantage on it. It's a 14 again, so that is 2 failures and 1 success. Go ahead and give me damage.
The failures will take 42 points of damage. The success will take 21.
Okay.
Damn. It's such a mean thing to call your alternate selves.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
Failures. Jesus.
You said 42?
Yeah, 42 to the ones that failed to throw, 21 to the ones that succeed.
Okay.
Damn.
The damage types being thunder and necrotic, or radiant. Oh, I get to pick. Probably radiant, I guess.
Gotcha. Bullets flying around this area, choosing your targets specifically, just bullets raining out of Milo currently, just shooting, pinging into some of their armor and just making their way through arcane shields on some of them. Yeah, anything else for your turn there, Milo? Sick.
Yes. Erish is not having a good time.
Not currently. He's been hit by a couple of things that have done a lot of damage.
What do I know about homie over here with the blue gat?
There are a couple of those.
Yeah, they're evoker specialist essentially.
They also look swaggy.
They do.
Their clothing is better than yours. That's what you know about them. No.
God damn. They're specialists of drip.
Milo looks like shit right now, so that's not terribly difficult. Wait, Milo knows that they are targeting him specifically right now, right?
For the most part, yeah. It seems like they're trying to cause you pain in one way or the other.
Rude.
Dangerous game.
Are you feeling
And
lucky?
Azur, you're on deck. All right, what you doing, Milo?
Promise once. Yeah, I was saying, I promise I'll get better at this as I actually get used to playing a full caster again. Shit. You're actually going to. Fuck. I know I have bonus action spells. I'm having to go through my whole fucking spell list and see which ones are bonus action.
You already casted an action spell.
Yep. So you just have a bonus action cantrip if you got something that you can do like that. Or no, that's if you have a bonus action spell. But anyways,
Yeah.
any movement from you?
No, I don't think so.
Did you cast fly on yourself? Is that what I'm? No.
The transformation
Gives
spell.
you a
Give him
flight.
fly.
Gotcha. That's right.
Nice little fly speed. Cheeky little.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do because I fucked up my fucking action economy like an idiot. Yeah, I think that's gonna be all that I can do.
Alrighty. That's gonna bring us to Azure, and then Pip, you're on deck. What's Azure doing?
Alrighty. Can I see through this little sphere that is around our team? Was it like opaque?
It is opaque. It is completely dark. You can't see our team, and you can't see to the other side of it.
Okay. Well then, Mazur is gonna move this way because we were not happy that we had to re-roll that crit. For a model. And we're gonna shoot him up.
The Chronomancer.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll your attacks.
Okay, that is a 32.
32 will hit.
Oh my god. It's fucking disgusting. Wow. Howdy, bitch.
26.
Will also hit, yes. Red dice. Betraying me.
You mean they're honoring
Right.
their oaths made to us?
15 damage for the first hit.
15, okay. All right, and for the second?
12.
It doesn't matter if I'm on the first one. 12 on the second one, okay. 53.
And Death Quiver is gonna shoot 2 more times.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and roll them.
Let me just said. Attach the crank to the crossbow.
DM, if you could let me
23.
know when. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I don't have Skype up. I don't know what happened.
I accidentally interrupted Wyatt.
All right, Wyatt, what was the attack roll on the third one?
Okay. 23.
23. All right, hits.
Mm. $15 total damage on that one.
Okay.
D20 for this last shot. That's cocked. Does an 18 hit.
18 does hit, yes.
There we go. 17 damage on that last one.
17. 5. Raining down arrows, and you see clocks popping off and going in all different directions, just piercing this Chronomancer all over, and hurting him terribly. Anything else for your turn there, Azura? And then Pip, you're on deck.
No.
All right. And then your turn there.
Before Pip goes, will you let me know when either Kaushik or Erish is ready to make a death saving throw?
Okay, Kaushik is just prone. She's not down, but I will.
Oh, gotcha.
Actually, I don't think I ever put Erish into initiative, so which I need to do.
He's just been getting his ass kicked for free. That's
2. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
poor fella.
So I forgot to put him in there. So he is actually going to go. I rolled. He's going to go right before Artyom. Okay. All right. So Pip, that is going to bring us to you.
Okey-dokey, artichoke. So trying to be prepared. I went ahead and rolled the Pip is gonna throw the Dragon's Wrath dagger at the Chronomancer.
Okay.
It does a 22 hit.
22. He is gonna. He would have done it when. Let's see. He's got it prepared. All of Azur's attacks still hit, except for that 18. After getting pincushion like that, he's gonna bring up a shield. He's gonna use his reaction for that. I was trying to hold it. But he brings up a shield in front of him, and it just pings off the shield.
Okay. Then Pip will use her bonus action to call the dagger back.
Dagger back flies back to your hand.
Yep. And that's all I've got.
You're gonna stay right where you are.
Yeah, I think for now, kind of, she's a little bit in the middle, but yeah, okay.
All right.
I'm gonna stay right there.
Very well. That is gonna bring us back to our evokers here. This one now being able to see Milo turns this way, especially after being shot by him. This one is also going to turn towards Milo right here. This guy is sad you left him there, Azur. You know what? I'll roll it high. I'll roll it high low. High he goes for Milo as well. He didn't like being shot, so he's gonna go for you. So how many of these do they get? A good bit. Milo, attacks coming your way.
Before you roll those, let me check the wording on something.
Okay.
Do I know if these guys have similar capabilities to Milo? Like stat-wise?
You know they have like wizard abilities, but they are.
I meant abilities, like abilities, like
Ability scores.
Like, are they clones of me essentially, like time clones?
Not a 1-for-1. That's why you know that you can beat one of these guys one-on-one. But in a group, they are incredibly dangerous. They are not. They don't have your exact stats. No.
All right. And you said he's casting a spell?
No, he is aiming that gun at you.
Oh, gotcha.
What an ass.
All right. Is that 26 to hit you?
A 26 will hit, yeah.
That is 23 to hit.
Shield.
Shield blocking the second one. Then the third is only a 12. And then he is also going to make, so one hit so far. A natural 3. Come on, dice. Give me something. 24.
Yes, the 24 will hit.
24 and 25 hit. So that's 3 hits total.
Yes.
Okay. This is a decent amount of damage. 10.
How much HP do you have now, Milo?
Not much.
Not enough.
Milo's going to take 54 points of force damage.
Oh!
As they, my apologies. Give me 1 second. Actually, I didn't add their ability modifiers to that.
Oof.
For 3 hits, is 60 points even of force damage as they just bring up these guns and start the same thing that you just did, but they're focus fired on you.
Oh.
Is Milo still up?
Milo is technically up.
Milo's technically up. I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Can I ask what the source of the saving throw is?
That is the damage that you've taken so far, and we will divide this across 3 separate attacks that have hit. So your DC is 20.
Oh yeah. We're talking about for the
Concentration check.
Correct.
concentration. Yep.
Whoo! Bye-bye.
So 3 at
We're
DC
good.
20.
Oh, 3. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. All right. It's that, and then that is their turns. These guys. Well, actually, this guy, the third guy over here, is gonna aim up here at. He's gonna aim it at the guy that's shooting them. He's gonna aim it at Zur. Brings up his gun. Brings 3 attacks. It's only a dirty 20, which I believe misses you now. Correct.
Correct.
Hell yeah.
That
Metal
is
shield.
a 25 to hit
Yeah. Just sits.
and a 21 to hit.
Misses.
So 1 hit, which is okay. With the 1 hit, you're gonna take 2, 3, 4. 31 points of force damage.
Oh,
I use a reaction. Resistance.
Say that one more time for you. You didn't say it into the mic. I can't hear you.
Gonna use a reflexive resistance.
Okay, that works against
Hell
force
yeah.
damage.
Any damage type.
Any damage type. Sick. All right. So
As long as I'm within 30 feet of Mazers.
gotcha. Dope. So that's what I say 31. Let's see. 31 points half down to 15 points of force damage. Giving you
Hell yeah.
resistance. Is going to bring us to our Chronomancer. He's hurt. He's fucking hurt. All right. So he's going to do a couple of things. One you will not see happen
rude.
as he casts a spell. All of you in the midst of this battle, you begin to slow down as he just brings the hands of one clock to a complete stop.
Is anybody who could cast counterspell in range?
It is a spell.
Yep.
What? How close is he? Which one's doing
Fucking
this?
right next to you.
Oh, I thought you
As
said
the
none of them.
Chronomancer.
Um,
Dude, homie who's just flying right there.
Oh, Chronomancer. I was thinking Evoker. Yeah, no, absolutely gonna counterspell that shit.
okay. Roll me a d20 plus your intelligence mod.
24.
24 will succeed. As his time stop spell is counterspelled.
Good job, team.
He says, "Ugh, fuck you," and begins to spin one clock up, and he's going to take an extra action.
Rude. Again.
You know what? Milo.
Dan,
Yeah, what's up?
I was going to ask you, I'm assuming I was considered targeted by that spell, right? By the time spell?
It's
It didn't
not a
actually go
target.
off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's just something. Okay, gotcha. Thank
Yeah, it doesn't target any certain creatures, but also it was just counterspelled right in front of you. It just sort of falls off in his hands. Milo, looking at you, he go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
$24 again.
he is going to use his reaction to make you re-roll that.
$21 this time.
21 will still succeed.
Plus 9 rocks.
He takes a hold of your mind for a brief second, and you start seeing all of the realities in which he succeeds and wins this fight. You begin to see the Shining Vanguard ripped asunder by every version of yourself, where all of your friends die around you because of you once again. You're going to take let me make sure before I tell you this. Half as much. So you're going to take 16 points of psychic damage. That halved. That was halved. And I don't think there's any other effects because you succeeded.
Nice.
Yeah. You are otherwise unaffected. Damn.
Oh no, I'm not.
Give him the middle finger, Milo.
I'm
Tell him
not
to eat
otherwise
dicks.
unaffected as I'm down.
Oh shit.
Just enough to do
I
it.
have 2 hit points.
Oh.
So if anyone else has anything else they can do, now's a good time to say something.
Question.
Yeah.
Question.
Mhm.
Are those guns? Are those weapons? Like, are you making weapon attacks with those, or are you flavoring something? Okay, never mind.
It is a spell.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay. Just enough. You fight through these images as your mind is lit on lavender fire. Looking up at yourself, literal lavender fire begins to pour out of Milo's ears and eyes, and you fall to the ground as you see your friends around you once more. That is gonna end his turn. He is gonna he's not like just being shot in the mag, so he is gonna move. Let's see what his movement speed is. He's a wizard, so it's
0.
normal. He's going to go over here, and he's gonna go up and over here, like right there. Try to get cover behind this spell. That is gonna end his turn. Erish is gonna make a death saving throw. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't update. Oh, nope. There we go. All right, ending Erish's turn. That is going to bring us to Artyom. On start of Artyom's turn, he is going to take 11 points of cold damage.
Is he gonna save against that or no?
He not against that. He will save against the other part of that spell.
Shit. Fuck shit. You said it's cold damage?
Yes. Let me double
Lose
check.
20 feet of fucking movement speed. The water elemental.
Let me just double check the spell. Void creates a warp in the fabric. The area is difficult terrain. It's already difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn must succeed on a dex saving throw.
Okay, and how much cold is it? I'm sorry, you said?
11 points.
Oh, whoops. Okay, so this thing, oh god, so took cold damage, so down to. Would it affect his fly speed? Him being frosty? I assume.
If it
I guess
affects
would.
his
I don't see-
movement
yeah.
speed, it affects his
So-
movement speed, yeah.
He can move 10 feet right now.
And does that include this being difficult terrain for him?
That is, well, it's because it has a fly speed of 40.
Mhm.
That's halved from taking. I guess it depends on what order, because it either has 10 feet or 0 feet of movement. That depends on what order you say it goes in.
This is already difficult terrain, so his movement speed's already halved.
Yeah,
while
I'm
he's
saying,
in
but
this
what
space.
order is it? So it's halved down to 20, and then he takes cold damage, and he has 0 movement speed? Because you lose 20 foot of movement speed on a round when he takes cold damage.
When
as
he
a water
takes
elemental.
cold damage.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Is it? That's what I'm saying. Which order does it go in? Does it go halved from difficult terrain and then
Yeah.
loses 20 feet, or does he lose 20 feet and then halved?
I'm going
from
off of
difficult terrain?
the spell here. It is just instantly difficult terrain.
Okay.
So I'm
So
gonna
he
say
has zero
that is
movement speed
first.
right now.
So your movement speed is 0.
All right. Okay. Additional question. Just quick clarification. Would you say that the dude with the void in his chest gave me a D8 of healing for Gandalf from my Blood Hunter feature?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
These are all significant threats, I would say.
Fantastic. I just wanted to be sure. Also, do you have Slick's stab block on hand? Because I don't.
You do. It's on D&D Beyond. It should be under our.
Oh, it is on
homebrew.
D&D Beyond.
Yes.
Oh. Wonderful. Is it just called Slick?
Yep. It is just called Slick.
Where?
Under our homebrew. Homebrew.
Oh, it's under the homebrew. Oh.
Yeah, it should be homebrew monsters, I believe.
Oh god, where is our collections? Collections. I don't want to create. I want to do my homebrew creation. Okay, that should have been probably like common sense, but it was not. So I apologize. Okay, so he has a 40-foot movement speed.
He has a 40-foot movement speed. His AC should be significantly higher. He can also cast the Expeditious Retreat spell to make him be able to bonus action dash.
Oh, okay, that's actually fantastic. Which Expeditious Retreat is a bonus action to cast, and you get that.
And you get the movement
speed
on your turn.
Okay.
So he can move 80 feet and take an action right now.
Yep, I just need to measure where he can get to. Oh, he can get to. Oh, fuck. Okay. He can actually get there. Would you say that he can get to this square? That would be adjacent to Milo without having a dash, I believe. Right?
Yeah.
Because that's
That's
39 feet,
38
so
feet, yeah.
right here. Boom. And he's gonna action to use puppy kisses on Milo.
On Milo, go ahead and roll that. This should be 3d8.
Plus
Plus
third level spell.
2.
3d8 plus 2. So Milo regains
Puppy kisses.
8, 14, 15, 17 hit points.
17, you said?
17. And Artyom can't fucking move. What level spells is he allowed to cast while shapeshifted? While wild shapes? DM?
Give me 1 second.
Is it in his thingy?
Artyom can cast up to 2nd level spells while wild shaped.
While wild shaped.
Yes. I need to look at something though.
Okay.
Before you apply that healing, Milo, give me a second. I need to make sure something's in range.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot range. That healing is counterspelled.
Dick. Okay.
There was a guy right here, but this guy used his reaction because he can see a little bit better under it.
Okay, that's a problem. Well, as an action, water elemental or not, Thorn Whip that Chronomancer.
Thorn whipping the Chronomancer.
Yeah, come here, boy.
Oh, you have 30 feet of blind sight. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's an attack roll. Go ahead. His AC, because he used his reaction to shield. Oh, his reaction's back up now. No, he used it to make sure Milo, or tried to make Milo fell. So it's actually not. Go ahead and roll.
31.
Jesus, yeah, that hits. That doesn't.
What did I just say? Come here, boy.
Artyom turns into a cowboy water dragon for a second.
So 6, 12, 17, 18 points of piercing, and he's pulled 10 feet towards the water elemental. So into this nice little sphere of fuck you.
Okay. 10 feet closer to you.
Shit.
To
Shit.
um.
Oh, he only has 30 feet of blind sight.
Mhm.
Is that? Okay, that just reaches the deck. What's up? I'm sorry.
Nothing.
You were
No,
started
go
saying
ahead.
something. That being said, fuck. God, as much as he loves Erish, I mean, like, fucking, they need people with a little more firepower up. God damn it. He's gonna cast second level healing word on Milo.
Second level healing
Since
word
the
on
puppy
Milo.
kiss has got fucking counterspelled.
Okay. That guy cannot. No one can see you.
2, 4,
and
9
that guy's already
HP.
used his reaction. And these guys don't have it. So yeah, go ahead and with 9 HP. Back to
9
Milo.
hit points. Unfortunately, just double 2s on the D4s.
All right. Milo getting 9 HP. And what else for Artyom?
Artyom can't move. He uses his action to Thorn Whip, and he uses bonus action to get Milo back up. That's all he's got.
Okay. That is going to bring us to our Ragers. Which one cannot currently move? There's just these. That guy can't move at all. So this one's only taking 3 attacks. Hit. And a natural 20. That is the second time Glop has been crit. He's currently at 20. 3d6 times 3. Just gonna roll that in D&D Beyond to make it easier for me. So that's 96. Actually, 12 because of the crit. Glop is dropped.
Fuck. He's a wax blob.
He is disanimated, and this Rager is going to step down here, and towards you all. Actually, oh yeah, he's going to get down here. He's got a bonus action teleport. There's no reason for him not to use it. Yeah. He's gonna bonus action to move right here. That is his turn. This guy knows he will get hit. He steps away from Gandalin, so he is going to attempt to just put you down. Gandalin, I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, balls. Huh. 13.
It's a failure. You're stunned.
Oh, fuck. What all does the stunned condition do?
Stun condition means that you are incapacitated, can't move, and can only speak falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage.
Okay. Doesn't say. I don't. Oh wait. That incapacitated. What the fuck is it? What was incapacitated to?
They're not automatic crits, if that's what you're wondering.
Nope. I was seeing if I could use a reaction or not, and I cannot.
No, if you cannot take an action, you can't take bonus actions or reactions. It's 11 plus 4 is 15 plus 4 is... You're going to take, along with that, as he reaches out and just sort of sets lavender fire to your mind. I just forgot my numbers. 11, 15 plus 4 is 19 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
Which is halved for you right now, correct?
Gandalin does not have resistance to psychic damage.
With the crown doesn't give you resistance?
I will double check. I don't think so.
It
we
might
can
not. I just thought it
No,
did.
it does not.
Okay.
It does
All
not.
right.
How many feet am I
Oh,
from
that's the other
Gandalf?
crown. That's right.
Other one, yeah.
Okay, and now 2
How-
attacks at advantage. What was that, Pip?
How many feet am I from Gandalf? I tried to measure it and I couldn't.
About
Wouldn't
15
let me.
feet.
About 15 feet.
Oh, well, sugar. Okay, never mind.
2 attacks at advantage. Probably still going to be a hit, but not a crit.
That'd be nice.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Only a 19 to hit on that one. Does that still hit?
Still hits. My AC is 19.
Okay, so that's 2 hits. And you don't have any resistances currently, so that's going to be
Nope.
3d6, 66 plus 8. You're going to take 22 plus 8 is 30 points of damage
Ow. Does that total?
total. Correct.
Alright. Owie.
This guy, so that's from this guy. This guy just used his attacks on Glop and bonus action. This guy is lethargic from haste, but that is now over as his haste ended, which is probably good. And that is going to end their turns. Then that is going to bring us to Kaushik. And then Gandalf, when you're on deck.
I'm stunned, aren't I?
You are currently still stunned, yes.
Yeah, so
Well.
you'll just skip on past me.
What do I have to use to get unprone? Is it my action or is it just my movement?
Half of your movement speed, so you can spend 15 feet of your movement to stand up.
I will do that.
Okay.
And then, 1 second. Sorry, let me pop into. Feels probably a little bit better. Where is everyone at here? In the middle. I am going to use the rest of my movement to get close to the battle beam.
Okay, so you can spend 15 feet of movement.
15. Yeah. Bing bong.
Get you right away here.
Oh, thank you. Boop. And I am going to cast Mass Healing Word
Okay.
on my homies. That's a 60-foot radius, I
What
believe.
level is mass healing word?
Night.
The lowest
Oh,
level
mass healing word. Not mass healing. My bad.
is third.
What level are you
but,
casting it at right now?
I would probably cast it at 6th.
6th level? Okay.
Yeah.
This gentleman here is attempting to counterspell you.
She wouldn't do that.
You also have counterspell. Remember? From your gem.
Oh, do yeah, okay.
You can
you're
counterspell
right.
his counterspell.
Counterspell's
if you want.
counterspell.
Well, I'll counterspell his counterspell.
You're gonna use your reaction to counterspell his counterspell?
I
Yeah.
counterspell her counterspell. I'm just kidding.
Ah!
And I think this guy is way off. Oh,
Bro, that could get into some really wild. Like, well, I counterspelled his counterspells, your counterspells.
you
like,
are 10 feet away from being counterspelled,
Haha.
but your counterspell goes off, and his just fizzles out of his hand. He only casts it at
What level did I say? 6 or
3rd
7?
level.
He
6th.
said 6th.
6. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that mass healing word then. Damn, that's not very good. 16.
How many D4s is it?
It is 4d4.
44. So Erish gets max at least, right? Because he's down.
Because he is down. So what's so that's 16.
21.
21.
It is 44 plus 5. So
Yeah. So he'll get 21. Everybody else gets 16.
yeah.
Erish
Hell
is
yeah.
back up.
I will take that.
Is Milo down too, or is he back up?
He's back up.
Okay.
Ow. I'm
That
no
also
longer
included in
bloodied.
that 16 prior.
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
I've never used mass healing word. I don't know how many creatures it can affect.
I think you can target as many as are in the range. So you can actually hit a lot of people with that.
6. I can
Or
hit
6.
6 creatures. Yeah.
So you got Erish, you got Milo, And what's the range on it?
60 feet.
Oh, I think you can hit everybody essentially. You can't see Artyom, unfortunately, but if it's not sight-based, is it sight-based or no?
It is sight-based, yes.
Okay, so
He's still elemental form, so he's Gucci.
You can hit Pip, you can hit Erish, you can hit Milo, and you can hit Gandwin.
Yeah.
And yourself.
Myself
And
as well.
You can hit yourself, and you could hit Glop, technically.
I'll hit Glop too. Yeah, let me give a little loop. Give him a little loopity doop. How many points? Okay, I can just look at the game log. 16.
21 as well.
Let's go. Yo, is Glop an initiative? Is Glop squaring up with these fucking assholes?
Glop needs commands from Erish, or takes the dodge action, but
Erish up now.
Erish is up now. Erish had an explosive beginning to this fight.
Erish can go.
Same,
beat his
brother.
ass!
Same.
Get him.
If I was as squishy as Erish, I would have been in the same position.
All right. Anything else for your turn there, Kaushik?
I'm not sure. Okay, because Mass Healing Word's a bonus action apparently, but I don't know what I can do as my action since I can't cast another spell as my action, right?
You can do a cantrip.
A cantrip. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do a cantrip, I guess.
Your cantrips are not weak at this level. They are quite potent.
I really love the idea of tolling the dead on somebody right now.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
You got the psychic
Floaty
ragers
man.
right here that you can see. You got the guy that attempted to counterspell you.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy. Him.
All right, what is that? A wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, I think so. Let me go back to the character sheet real quick. Oh god dang it.
Okay.
And I think it's wisdom.
Pretty good.
If I could just.
It is.
If I could
16.
just. He fails.
Roll damage.
That's a lot of damage. Is he missing health?
Yeah, he's missing health.
Okay, and so it's. Toll the dead is. I'm rolling for it. Doop-de-doop. 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. Jesus.
Yeah.
60.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just holds his gun up to his head, just holding on, and you just hear the Milo. You hear Milo yell out in pain.
Oh, I don't like that.
Anything else for your turn there, Kaushik?
No, that's gonna be it.
All right, that's gonna bring us to you, Gandalf, when you are stunned. That is going to bring us
Crowley's turn.
to Crowley's turn. Crowley, what would you like to do?
I'd like to get up the stairs, I guess. How much movement is that, sir?
I think it's 10 or 15. 5, or wait, actually I can, so 5, 10, 15 to get to the very top right here, and I will unhide your mini now, and you are standing right here.
I'm gonna clap my hands and say, now we can begin, as I give everyone inspiration again.
Everyone, you get a D12 of inspiration. I don't think Hunger of Hadar blocks sound, but I'm gonna make sure really quickly to make sure RTM gets it as well.
Damn, could I have used my D12 inspiration from the beginning to have not been set on fire?
DM, you said I moved up 15, right?
Yep, that's 15 feet of movement right there. You have 15 more.
5, 10, 15. I'm trying to create some space between me and Kaushik. And let's check this out real quick. That's what I thought. Anyone within 30 feet of me that is lower than half gets 5 HP at the end of my turn. I'll designate it as the round because it doesn't really say.
From the crown. Okay.
Honestly, they should have been getting it because under them I was still there and I don't need line of sight. It's an aura, but you know, whatever. You live and learn. End my turn.
So everybody in that circle. So Kaushik, Milo, Slick hasn't taken damage. I don't know if you're 30 feet away from Erish.
I don't think so. If Erish is that,
Erish is 29 feet away from you, so Erish will also get 5 HP. Erish is not below half because he got max healing from Kaushik.
Excellent.
Good enough.
Okay.
I have done my duty, and that'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Doing that is going to bring us back around to Milo. Milo, you got a dog in front of you currently, like sort of he's currently just got all this like incredibly shiny armor on him. Says, "I'm glad you got up, mister. I don't know why my kisses didn't work."
Good dog.
The best. That's what they say.
Damn right.
See if this will work.
Did RTM make the dexterity saving throw at the end of his turn?
I totally forgot. Sorry.
No worries. He might be immune to acid damage. I don't know.
Oh, he is.
Okay,
That's right.
so it doesn't even matter.
That's right. That's right.
Who all have we seen doing the counter spells?
The evokers, as well as the chronomancer, which you can't see at this very moment, but the evokers seem to be the ones that have counterspell equipped.
I'm sorry, Jones. I lied. He has resistance to acid damage. He's immune to poison.
Okay, that's so dexterity saving throw.
He only got a 15.
I think that's their DC.
There's a lot of fucking counter spells that we've had.
Yes. Yes, there are.
That is not DC. There are 2 count reactions down right now, and their turns coming up. So,
Which were the 2 that have used it this round? Sorry to be so
the
nitpicky.
yellow bases, the ones that are around you currently. The other one is out of range from anything, or it was out of range of Koshik.
One's in a
And, and homie's last reaction or last known location was at the edge of the Hunger of Hadar.
Yep, and then a little water tendril shot out and grabbed him
Yanked him
and
in.
pulled him in.
That is
Oh,
a
so he's-
success, so he will not take acid damage.
But he is in the Hunger of Hadar.
He is in the Hunger of
He's
Hadar.
currently in the Hunger of Hadar, correct?
He's in the fucking Thunderdome with the goddamn dragon.
Half my movement to stand up, and he's gonna say,
This is how you do it, asshole.
and I'm gonna cast Time Stop.
Hell yeah.
Give me a second. This guy is going to attempt to counterspell you.
Who is?
Other evoker. This guy.
This gentleman right
I thought you said both of their stuff was down.
No,
Not the
these
yellow
2
bases.
close to you are. The ones with the yellow bases are. This guy is within range of you. He was not within range of Koshik.
I didn't see that there were 3. I thought there were 2.
Nope.
Can I adjust my course of action then?
Sure.
It's gonna be still doing the same spell, but keeping track of the other one that he knows can counterspell him. Could you stand me up, please, sir?
And do 15 feet of your movement.
And then lift. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, he's basically, I'm going to move kind of diagonally to get the Hunger of Hadar bubble between me and him so he can't see me.
Are you flying?
I can't fly right now, that's right, motherfucker. Well, shit. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're just going to move fucking 15 feet this way then. It's not showing me my distance. I think I've got my settings fucked up.
Okay, this one is going to use its reaction on you to hit you as you walk away. 16. What's my ragers? Goodness. A 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Actually, before you do that, DM, the other thing I had asked about in Messenger chat that you never answered is that oh wait, no, that'll still put it 23. Proceed. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, I still need that at some point, but not relevant for this.
All right. So for this, it is going to be 6 4 7 points of piercing damage, and 7 have down to 3 psychic damage.
All right, yeah, no, we're good, and kind of strolls over, and as he's strolling over, we'll cast Time Stop.
One d4 plus 1 rounds, correct?
Yep. You're muted, Cody.
I think
Said yes, it is.
with that. Tell me what it looks like when Milo casts Time Stop.
Just as he walks away, that same kind of purple crackling energy that was around the portal that he used when he was stepping into existence. Stabbed, bloody, shot, burned, all the good stuff. Still confident, swaggering as he walks, and then he blinks out of existence.
Everybody else comes to a complete stop. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh
We'll
boy.
pick back up
I
with this next week.
Oh,
I
my
did
God.
go ahead and roll the time stop dice, and I did get max on that, so I'll have 5 rounds.
5 rounds of Time Stop. All right. So, beautiful people, we're going to call it there for tonight so we don't go terribly over and keep you here when you have very important things to do. However, we are Hard Knock Dice. We stream every Wednesday and Saturday. On Wednesdays, we do Whispers in the Dust, DM by our wonderful Ian /Gandalf, so go check that out.
That's me.
At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Saturdays, we do this across Eberron, DM by me. And we're going to be streaming this next week on the 16th. However, we are going to be taking the 23rd and the 30th off for holiday stuff. So you should go do the same. I think we're going to be having tacos, which is dope. So you go have some tacos for yourself. As I continue to ramble, please go donate to Extra Life. We are raising money alongside of them, specifically for the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So go be a hero, go open your heart wallets, and do the lawful kind thing. There we go. I'm terrible at multitasking, if you can't tell. We hit Extra Life. We hit our streaming. Go follow us on all the stuff. We're on YouTube. We're on TikTok. We're on Twitter. All those good things. This is where we are most of the time. So please drop a follow if you haven't yet. Helps you out. Helps us out and helps you get notified when we go live. I should probably stop looking away from the thing I'm trying to multitask on because I keep pausing what I'm doing over here. However, we are going to raid some folks while we do this. If you're feeling it in your heart of hearts, drop us a sub. That gets us all sorts of wonderful D&D content that I can try to kill these guys with. So go definitely do that if you help the DM out because my dice are betraying me. But, anyways, we're going to raise some friends over at Dice Legends tonight. Until next time, guys. Did I miss anything? Got anything else?
I think we're Gucci.
Catch us on Wednesdays. Pew pew. And we'll see you next time, guys. Much love. Bye.